Hello everyone, welcome in. No new story quest updates that I know of. So it looks like 33 people voted in our poll as to which villain should be the inspiration for decorating and designing today. I want to do custom furniture, but I'm thinking also doing a room. I was thinking a room in the, what is it? The dark castle that we have my second house, maybe? If those are regular size rooms, I haven't actually been in the side rooms, so I'm not sure. But it looks like Maleficent won the poll, so we'll be doing her room today. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking like put as much custom design furniture as we can. Should it be like a teenage Maleficent or like someone who's a really big Maleficent fan? Something like that. Welcome, Justin. Your name looks the same if it is a different YouTube account. Yeah, I was gonna say, so the premium shop updated. Also, we're finishing the star path today. Does anybody happen to have, this is the one number, I have a spreadsheet of Moonstone stuff. The one number I don't have is how much the star path costs and then how much the star path with that plus 100 costs. If anybody didn't buy the star path yet and can check for me, that would be great. Yeah, on the community tab on the channel, I put up a poll yesterday asking which villain we should design for today. So it's still there. It has the pictures of them, and you can vote on that page. If you have notifications turned on for the channel, I think it lets you know when I post stuff there. I was thinking of doing something like that for our build so that I don't have to make all the decisions. So people can help with that. But yeah, I'm looking for the cost on that because I was curious about...
Perfect day.
I've been doing a lot of Moonstone math this morning. So the premium shop did update. And so they have those, the Nefarious set. So the first skin for the tools. And they're expensive. Okay, you have the, let me put the Star Path boss in. So the 100 tokens is the 3,300. And then the other one is 2,500. Yeah, I had the like what you get back in Moonstones, but I didn't have the what I ended up paying in Moonstones. And that was the number I was missing. So yeah, it's cheaper to buy the upgraded one then. Let's see. Yeah, so Star Path costs, if you do everything, the cheaper one is actually cost you more because you end up net 600 at the end. And the more expensive one, you end up with net 400 at the end. After buying the 2,500 one, you should end up with... No, the 2,500 one this time is 600. And the 3,300 one is 400. By the calculations I have for the... what you earn back. Because you earn back 1,900 Moonstones this time before getting to page 7. Okay, what else do we have? So yeah, the premium shop, like the stuff in it, I kind of like all of the items. I just don't like the prices on all of the items. So the Nefarious set, if we I have things converted to US dollars, is $15.60. Scrooge's skin looks really cool. I wish he was outside to wear it. Like it looks neat. But I do wish it had been like a summer event where you could unlock it. The same with the Merlin one that is coming. Like, I think those both should have been Star Path items or unlocks in the game, especially since we only got one skin. Oh, you can view 3D. Right. I forgot they added that. No. How do I view? Oh, okay. It's just the hover. It doesn't work on the tools, I guess. So yeah, the Scrooge skin looks cool, but the Scrooge skin costs like $10.40, which is a lot for a single skin and is about the cost of the entire Star Path, but it's actually more because on the Star Path you earn back most of your Moonstones. So the Star Path that looks like it costs this much actually only cost you 600, and usually we've been getting 2 villager skins in that for, so we're used to the star path where we get 2 villager skins for a total of 600 moonstones along with everything else. So to see this here at a ridiculous price like that is really disappointing, especially when they only put 1 villager skin in, and it's like a teeny tiny character that I can't really see and don't really like. But some people, if you had that toy, that might be a really big deal to you. So I like the stuff they made. I just don't like their prices are outrageous. It would be like $36 to get all of these things. Villainous 5, is it gonna run through the different ones or is it just gonna rotate one of them? You said it does work on tools? All right, I'll go back to the tools one. But this one seems to just rotate that one item instead of showing me all of them. Okay, the plant beard and mustache is really cool. I just wish it kind of had come in a pack with the hair, because I think it should have. It just should have. I wish that that texture had been what we unlocked, and then you could apply that texture to any of the facial hairstyles, any of the hairstyles. That's what I really wanted from the stuff in the star path, were for those to be hair colors or textures instead of only a single style. This one looks fun. Somebody showed a picture of it on them, and it looks cool. This is all the tool. Oh, it is. It's rotating a single shovel. But like, why doesn't it show me all of the items? I thought it was supposed to now. Because if I click on it, it's just like, you want to buy that? And I'm like, I don't. But like, so it's still not doing quite the preview that I wanted it to. But yeah, the prices are absurd, because I was like, oh, I'll probably unlock villager styles. And now I'm like, that's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. And it's disappointing because we're seeing things that seem like they would obviously fit in other parts of the game. Like, we're used to seeing the villager Dreamlight styles in the star path. I feel like this particular tool set, I'm sure they'll come up with other ones that are really different and unique, but I feel like this tool set, especially coming out right now when we have update 5, we finished the main story, we have the Forgotten, like, this should be a reward for doing something with that main story quest or something with the Forgotten. Like, it just would fit so well there, and it doesn't seem like it warrants like a $16 buy-in. But yeah, I don't know. That was disappointing. Star path? Click. Where am I? Go over. No, come on. There we go. All we need to do, favorite gift to Wally, favorite gift to Buzz, and I'm completely all done. Also, is your preview, this may be happening for you, like everything should be fine, but like my preview just, YouTube automatically swapped me over to 144p and it looks super blurry. So good reminder to check yours if the stream looks blurry, to just click on the gear icon and check the resolution, because YouTube sometimes switches you to something else for no good reason. So I think we're going to do these 2 favorite gifts, and then we're going to design furniture and a room using Maleficent as the inspiration for that. I'm a little bit thinking like Teenage Maleficent's room, or somebody who's a big Maleficent fan. I kind of want to see if we can do a rug that looks like a pit of green fire or something. The pool illusion with the rug kind of worked really well, so I'm trying to think like what other things we could do with the rugs especially, but I want to try out the different pieces of furniture and kind of make them all like Maleficent inspired. But first, I'm going to clear the entire star path by giving Buzz and Wally their favorite gifts. Let's see what they want. Okay, so Wally's right here. I'm not giving you tinkering parts. A shiny emerald is easier, but the You know what? I bet I have more shiny emeralds than I do the green rising pinsternum. But if I see one, either one of those for Wally, and what was the other? Need Buzz? Who's in his new little outfit now. And he wants it. What is it with emeralds today? Or a purple impatient. I've got those. All right. To the boxes, finding their stuff. You know, I might just give them gems because I'm pretty sure I have them and they're both in the same box. Yes. So I need one regular one and one shiny one. And Wally gets the shiny one. Wally gets the shiny one. All right, where are they?
Happy to see you.
Look like Nala is chasing a butterfly. I need to put away this lamp. We took it out for an experiment and I didn't put it away. Oh, let's buy out the stall. You never know when you're gonna need the materials. Oh, and I haven't been in the shop yet, so we'll do that too first. Okay, please let me know if you get like robot voice or like a crackling or buzzing. Like right now, are you hearing the buzzing? Because I think one of my audio cables might be positioned wrong and I can fix it, but I won't if it's my headphone cable instead of my mic cable. That's fine, but if it's my mic cable, I want to fix that because it shouldn't have any buzz and it is fixable. Like that flute sound for me is going like brrr. Oh, that sounds terrible. Let me try it now. That's cleaner. Hi, Stell. Welcome in. Happy you can catch the stream. Last day of school. Nice. Welcome to summer. That's very exciting. Ooh. I should have checked this. Oh, yes. All of my wallpaper lately has been named Bed with a Long Name. I didn't know it let me care. Oh, I haven't seen this before.
Greetings, neighbor.
Oh my gosh, did he follow me inside? He was playing outside, so I thought, where even are you? Hiding behind things? Yes. I have that. Don't take a bow. Just like, go see Ariel. Do I have this? Yes. Haha. The dot is so helpful.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Did you know when there's a red dot? Yeah. The red dot means new. It's so nice. I wish it also did the red dot like after you clicked on it, because sometimes I'm just really quick to click on things and then I have to back out to see if it was new. But it is so helpful to see. So like, that's for the gloves, right? He is following me around. He followed me into the store. Oh no, this isn't what I feel like I have a pair of goggles that's similar enough.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
At least he stops when I'm doing business. I'm gonna take your flute. These like cargo jeans?
Greetings, neighbor.
Oh. Whatever. I don't have very many pants in this game because I just hadn't been buying them. Alright, so we bought out Scrooges. We need to find Wally and Buzz, give them gifts, clear out the entire star path. So it's all done. Yeah, it's very helpful to be able to see. I can't tell you how many things I've bought like 5 of because I'm like, do I have that? I don't even know. Or which things... Is that a chest in a rock? Which things I've missed a variation of because I was like, oh, I already have that and didn't know it came in different colors. Yeah, of course it's a coin. I'm gonna check the map to see where they are. I don't have any idea. Okay, Okay, so Wally's down there and Buzz is down there too. We're going in the right direction. Did I pay close enough attention to exactly where they are? No. This is the rug that we designed last time. Wally, come back. Nope, stop running away. I have the shiny emerald, which you want for some reason. Oh, which one is shiny? Is this the shiny one? This is the shiny one. It does tell me on the screen. I just forget to look sometimes. All right, we got that one. Oh, hey, 2 more favorite gifts and I unlock a Dreamlight thingy. Maybe I should do another one. I know Buzz was down here. Oh, I should really remember to collect all the resources. Oh, is that a green? I think this was another one of Wally's, which I might just give him for that other Dreamlight task. Where is Buzz? He's so tiny. He also runs really fast, so he could have been here and run off by now. I'm gonna check the map. Okay, he's like behind Ursula somewhere? Where are you? Is he in his house? Maybe he's in his house. You had to give Ariel her favorite gifts for a star path a while ago. And of course, yeah, if you go to her, she teleports across the map. Her and Ursula, my goodness. My Ariel is walking around. You just glide. I didn't realize he could sit on the bed. What do I have? No, not hanging out. I'm giving you stuff. I'm giving you a regular emerald. Do I have anything else he wants? No. And that's all I need from you. I'm so glad we can get out of the RV again. There was a while there where you couldn't get out, but if you ran at the door just right, you could. Okay, so that should completely clear the star path. Let me... actually, I'll wait to put away the wood. Where is Wally? I wanna click buttons only like one time. I thought that pot was him. Like, legitimately. Where did he go? Some of the characters are so quick. Oh, he was right down there. Missed him again. He was hanging out by the pool, like yesterday. Where did you go? What am I not seeing? Is he here or not? Am I just like not paying close enough attention to the map and I'm just thinking like just the biome and not precisely what... Hiding behind Minnie's house. Sorry, Scar. We can just like push you up the ramp. Here. I found that flower. Just because I want the Dreamlight. Earning back my Dreamlight still that I spent on all of those chests that I made for organization. Okay. That's all. So now... get my Dreamlight. Oh, I need to do 500? I'm so far away from that. I pretty much only do those when it's a Star Path task. Oh, it wasn't a gift to Buzz. I needed to talk to Buzz. Whatever. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. I just need to talk to him. And that's fine. We can do that. As long as I can find him again and he's still inside. Which he probably is. Probably. Where'd you go? In the corner. I All right, talk to you. Blah, 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 blah. Now we're done with the star path. This game is a lot about paying attention when reading the things, and as long as you do that, you're fine. But if you forget, it's so easy to not do it right. Let's see. So now we can clear the entire star path. Ta-da! All right, and rewards are, let's see. Collect, don't buy. It's too easy to do it the other way on this page. I wish I could just do like convert all of them, because what else are you gonna do with them, you know? And this is why I do the more expensive star path, because in the end, you end up spending fewer moonstones as long as you clear everything. If you don't clear everything, then yeah, it's not gonna balance out in your favor. But if you know you're gonna clear everything, it works out to be only cost you 400 moonstones to do the star path if you do the higher level one, and if you do the lower level one, it only ends up being 600. Which is one of the reasons I'm so hard on the premium shop, along with just, you know, ridiculous prices, and coming from somebody who owns like a ridiculous amount of Sims packs. So like, yes, I understand buying extra stuff, but their prices are not it. Okay, star path complete. We can't possibly do any more star path unless they add something in the summer update. This is some stuff that we made before. So this is a rug that I designed on stream last time. And so unless, I mean, at the beginning of stream, Maleficent had won our poll on the community tab. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, she's still winning. With 35 votes, Maleficent won with 43%. So we're gonna do Maleficent inspired furniture and do an indoor room build. Is that was Woody on the ground? Of course it was. I'm gonna save before we start any of that. And I'm thinking of putting it in the castle, which is like the only thing in the premium shop I think I've gotten, so that we could test out the new house thing. And I want to use a lot of the custom furniture. Oh, you know what? We need... I'm probably going to need to craft some more of it. I know I have quite a bit of it, though. So this main room is still its own thing. I really wish that we could put the custom designs on the wall. And like do wallpapers, do flooring, do generic wall designs. I think that would open up so much. I haven't found that we can do that so far, though. Let's see. Nope, not that menu. This menu. Oh, I'm gonna need to craft more. So I was thinking I must have a crafting table already, right? I don't know what they're are they listed under tables? Do I have a second one of the... I know we took out the painting table last time. There we go. Because I think I need to make another rug, because I think I've put out all the ones that we've made. This remains my favorite crafting bench. I still do like Ariel's, but this one's really good too. Let's see, not functional. We need furniture, and I think all the new stuff is still at the bottom. I'm also thinking maybe some mannequins, because we could put out like clothes in the room. So basic rug. I'm just gonna do 2 so that the next time that I want to do this, we have one ready to go. Or we could put rugs over the entire floor. Why does it have to put me back at the top each time? What else do we have? So we have the couch out front. We could put a couch in her room. Or we could just do like a chair. We could do like a chair, a bed, a desk with a chair or the desk. Wardrobe, a dresser, a lamp, maybe 2 lamps. Probably not going to put the picnic table in here. Oh, the side table for sure. That's a possibility. Where's the, oh, are mannequins functional items? Yeah. I'm gonna make 2 of these so we have them. So we may end up doing clothes too, I'm not sure. Or if we just have them and can put stuff on them. All right, are we gonna be able to see if I put it here? So do we do... All right, I'm thinking about what we could do with a rug to start with. And I kind of was thinking like, I don't know, a hole in the ground full of green flames? Maybe? And so there's different ways that I could do that. Like we could cover the entire floor in rugs and make them like a wood or something and then put that somewhere, like put a hole somewhere, or it could be in the middle of the rug. And I'm not sure. I'm also thinking we probably don't have quite the right motifs to make it work really well. But we can, we'll see what we can do. Let's see. So we go in here and we go to custom. And then these are the rugs and things that I've made before. So I'm gonna start with one and we're gonna create, I don't know what the background should be. Like what the main texture would make sense as. I do know some that definitely don't work well because it's kind of like, part of it is what properties would work well for the fire part, but then also what do we want the area around it to be? Thinking something dark. Can we zoom out? I would like to zoom. No, that's the opposite of out. Why the game won't let me look at the whole thing? Like, I'd really like it if it let me do that. I feel like it's a simple ask. Something that they could accomplish. So just shiny metal sheeting. These are more fabrics, probably not the bricks. And we can change the scale of the patterns we found out last time and the direction. But this is kind of like, what do we want the general floor to be? I guess it should be somewhat simple. What are the other, can I do any color in this? I think I can. This might be what I just made the pool though, so might not be the best choice. How would I do that? Because the edging... I'm planning it in my head, which I know you can't see happening. So we could also just use something that like kind of looks like the fiery thing, put the fire textures over it, and then create like use shapes around the outside to create the like where it's split. Or we can use the background texture to be kind of the base of the floor and just build up the green color. And I'm a little uncertain as to which way makes more sense. I wonder which color would be best to layer. If we start with something like this, and then Can I go back? And then of course we're gonna have the fire, which isn't under villain. It's what? Nature? Fire is natural? It is. How are we gonna put this in there to make it make sense? What shape is the cutout gonna be? Well, let's play with colors first. And this is gonna be the one that is, because it builds layers on top, so we have to think about what is kind of that bottommost layer gonna look like. Would it be darker or would it be lighter? Why don't I know the answer to that by now after playing with this for so long? Maybe we do something like this. What if I patterned it? What does that look like? Also, why did it put me back at white? So okay, I turned on the thing. Something is not behaving the way that I'm used to it behaving. Okay. So we can do, that's just gonna be symmetrical. And then the pattern. There's a lot going on here. What's this one? Okay, we only have one side, so I don't think that'll do anything. And if we make it, can we make it big enough that it overlaps? No, can't. Wish you could though. So if we start with one of those, and then I did make it symmetrical, so what I'm thinking is then we can take this one and move it, change its side somewhat, but also like rotate it so that we have things going in multiple directions and offset it. I know we still have those lines, which I really don't like. How do I zoom out? Why can't I remain zoomed out? Here we go. Hi, Amy, welcome in. Yes, we're going for Maleficent. She won our poll on the community page. So I'm working out how to make a pit of fire rug is kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's gonna work, and that's part of the fun. So kind of laying down some generic background textures, I guess. And then hopefully finding a way to build them up, except I think what I want to do is not make things in lines, and I'm not sure that the game is going to support me in that. Ooh, the more green isn't... More green is kind of fun. It's very similar. This is much darker, but does have more definition. I guess I was initially thinking like a central area that's open and then having like, you know, as if it's fallen through the floor. But I'm a little bit wondering, would it be better to do like broken areas, especially because of how liney this looks, because I use the pattern. So that you have like strips of fire or like areas, you know, like multiple thin openings instead of one large central opening. Would that be easier to make? Definitely not blue. Some version of green. I just don't know which version of green. Maybe we'll try this one. Thanks. I'm kind of like, even if I left it like this, I'm a little like, yeah, I like that. Is this too big? I suppose I should have started with larger ones. Maybe smaller. I wish there was just a few more options in the way that you lay it down, because maybe I don't want all of these stripes of pattern, but some other kind of a pattern would be helpful, you know? Let me put this one here. Let me see what symmetrical will give me. So it's kind of like getting a free layer that I don't need to specifically position myself. I think if I pattern it again, okay, the layered, it's not bad. And use that as an initial, like, covering up of some of those lines. It's hard to see with the glare, too. Like, what's really going on. Alright. I think we'll end up placing some really specific ones to make this work, too. You know what it almost is starting to look like? Stairs? Like, because you have these different areas, it's almost like you have flames shooting out of the, like, vertical part of stairs. I wonder if I could make stairs. Like, stairs on their own are kind of a challenge, but stairs covered in green flames, significantly more of a challenge, I'd say. I don't know if that, like, do I try that? What would that mean? But then you have the edges, so you need to cover the edges with something. Because then we could do, like, flaming stairs going up to wherever the bed is. Like, if I could pull that off, it'd be really cool. But it could also just completely not work at all. Let's see. They might be like larger steps, like not normal foot-size steps, more like platform levels. I don't know what color they should be, if they should be black or if they should be just a green, so that it's kind of like the flames are flowing over them. Too many ideas now. Do I try it? I do like the angle of this flame right here, so I'm just gonna leave it because that sort of makes sense. Alright, if I was gonna do that, how would it work? I think we'd be going back to gradients, which are quickly becoming like one of my favorite tools. And then what if the color was kind of just a darkening? Is that too dark though? And then I guess it would be this on the bottom if they were facing. How does that look skewed? Need like a proper edge to be able to see if I'm. This is where I wish there was an option, not like that I'd have to do it all the time, but like snap to cardinal direction option. I think could be really useful here. So if it was here, how big can I make this before I lose what it is I need it to do? So if it was like that, we have a weird angle, I think, that I'm looking at this at too. Does that, I could always cut the shape. I might need to cut the shape. Oh, I should have done, can I still edit the, we don't need to, I don't need to be this zoomed in. What I wanted to do was see if I made that symmetrical, if it would save me much space that I would need to be cleaning up. And it looks like it's almost, like it almost fills the entire thing. I don't think I can make it, yeah, I'm at max size. So I can't make it any bigger than that. Okay. I did another one. I have no idea if this is going to work. We may end up taking this part out. Yes. Come on. There. And then we also make this one as big as possible, but I need the game to zoom out and show me the rest of the rug. It's pretty close. This one so far, not very long. I feel like we only just started it. Because it's only a few layers because it's like patterns of the flames. Why does the one up there look so much darker than the one down here? Oh. I forgot to give it symmetry. Symmetricize it. Can I see this, please, game? Let me see again. Okay, I could, instead of having... I don't know why the end bit looks so much lighter than the top part. So instead of having the gap between the two be in the middle, which we can do, I could put it on the outsides. Would that be better? Or should I fill it in? If I do this... Oh, it's gonna move it individually. Why is it gonna move it individually now? Like, I know sometimes I want that. Oh, I didn't actually select it. Oh, you're over here. Great. What? Okay, I did symmetrical. The ones on the left, they're lined up all the way to the edge of the rug. But the ones on the right are not for some reason, and I have no idea why. None. I'm gonna come out. I want to put it on the floor just so I can see what it looks like. Yeah, that is not at all where it was showing me things were. They still have some things to work out. And I think one of the most major things is when I'm designing, let me see the whole thing. And the other thing is when you're putting it down, don't put it halfway into a wall, which I think is what happened. So this is facing the other direction, so let me flip it. This is the way I think we were working on it. Lighting in here. So from what I thought was happening, this edge was aligned with the left edge, but it wasn't. It's just I think the rug was partially into the wall. So what I'm thinking is the lines of gradients, completing those going across, and then moving those layers down underneath, at least underneath some of the flames. If we put them behind all of the flames, is it still gonna work? And then I'm clean cutting it so that you have a stair line. To see, I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work the way the pool worked. But it could be interesting if it does work. It's entirely not the thing I went into this planning to make. But I think it could be neat. Right, I'm gonna stand less close to that wall and hope that, you know, when it gives me my rug to make, that, it's not trapped in the wall. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna put it away, and then we're gonna customize again. And I think it's this one. For some reason, nope. The previews don't show you the thing that you're making, and I don't know why. I also always forget that I have to click the plus button to edit. Okay, now I can see the left and right side. There's my camera. I can rotate. Okay, so at least now we have most of the rug actually here. I didn't need you to... I needed you to not zoom, actually. I don't know why it's showing me the white edges. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. So I think that is all the way out to the side. Let's move this one out to the side. And I'm gonna do the same, I think, with the top one. Oh, I might have to just redo these because of the symmetry being off and me moving them. Because it won't let me see the whole rug at the same time. And they don't work if they're not lined up. All right, what if I turn, this is the bottom one. If I turn on symmetry for you, that's just gonna give me a duplicate one on the other side. let's do that. No, don't. And then you, one of these, I think I've got double. It didn't work. Why? Okay. Hang on. I'm going to delete some of these and then duplicate them so we can have them in the right place, I think. Doesn't really matter which one. All right. Now you're here. We're going to do symmetrical. What if I do you as a symmetrical with pattern? Can I make that work? If the game would let me see it all, I could find out. Find out. No, because it puts the border, which could be really good. Like if you wanted these to be, like if you were doing like paving stones or something and you wanted those borders, this would be so easy to do it that way. And if I do have symmetric on, but even if I am moving them, I can only change where those borders appear. I can't get rid of them. It's not what I want though. Although that does sort of look like stone steps. I don't know why the gaps, they look different in this row versus the row that's up there. No idea why. Like, why that would be different. Not sure if they're in the right place though. So maybe we don't do that option. So if we make these touch, there. Oh, come on. There's a slight empty space. All right, and then this one is up here. I'm gonna try to do the same thing with it. The game won't let me see the rest of it. I don't even remember which height we want this one at. Come on. I guess this is having the opposite issue. And then I'm gonna add one to go on the edges. Or do I leave the edges? What does it look like if I leave the edges? Why is that not what I imagine it to be? Okay. And then that would be like, you know, maybe we do leave the edges. So let's keep going. Alright, I'm thinking I move the gradients back behind the flames, and then I cut them off and see what it looks like. And it might look terrible, and we might take them off, or it might work. I don't know yet. It just looks really dark because you can't see quite as much of it, and I don't think I need the cutoff because you can't see as much of it this way. So maybe that doesn't work as well as I'd like it to. What else would I need to make this make sense? Oh, maybe one's going in the other direction. So if I do this, why is it back on white? Oh, because I went out of it, I guess. So then I would need here, oh, not that, this. Something like that. Like some sort of a, kind of a shadow, something. And then if we make this one bigger so that I can use that same symmetry tool. But I don't really want it to extend that far. But if I cut it, I'm gonna cut everything. And that's not what I want either. So do I just make it smaller and then put more of them? Guess I do want it behind some of the flames, but not all of them. But I couldn't tell you which ones for sure. Then if I make this double, oh, what if I do this one as pattern? It's so close to being in just where I want it. And then it isn't quite, but it's so close. Oh, it's really warm there. Yeah, I am not a fan of hot weather or summer. It is definitely not my thing. I'm very like, give me the mild temperatures of fall any day. And I do another one maybe to fill it in, and then we can see how that ends up looking. I think it's gotta be, maybe I just make it, and I make it the exact width. That's tricky. What? Oh, that is so close. I might just, come on. Positioning this with the joystick on a Joy-Con is not easy. Oh, and your snacks all melt. Yes, that is frustrating. Is it because I've made the steps like too... I think they're just like... Because they're so much deeper than you would anticipate them being, it doesn't quite do the thing. And I don't have one on the bottom, I guess. Like, I'm starting to see things, but not quite. Do I have a gap on that side? I shouldn't. Okay. Do I do it on the top too? Do I do a lighter line? I think that maybe the flames on that top one need to come out. What if I just add more flames and see how that works? When in doubt, add more flames. Just something I plan to do anyway, you know? And if this doesn't work, I can go back to the original idea, or we can keep this one, go back to the other idea. You know, and just make both so that we have an opportunity to see how they work. Yes, I like that one there. I'm gonna make 2 of them. And then I might flip one of them. Oh. Then we're gonna go, which one are you? And so if I... Is this one flipping it? Yeah. And then maybe we just like move it a little bit so it's not fully symmetrical. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna come out of this to put it down and then save, because I have not saved in a little bit. So the idea being something like, it's not there. And I am doing a really weird thing that I've never seen before, so that makes it stranger. We were trying to look into something to stop that. Oh, like a cooler bag or something. And she says, it's too hot even for that. Yeah, I understand. The one thing that has worked really well for me are Packet. They make like their soft cider lunchboxes, but the entire lunchbox is like an ice pack. So you freeze the entire lunchbox and it keeps stuff cold for like, well, under normal circumstances, it can keep like refrigerated stuff cold like all day. So I imagine maybe it can help things not melt, you know, during other temperatures, but probably not like, you know, You don't want to put like stuff that'll go bad if it gets hot, if it's really, really hot. But those work so well. Sometimes I can kind of see with this design what it is I'm trying to do, and sometimes it just is not. It'd be better if there were edges. Yeah, they made a huge difference. I ended up getting them like for my family as presents because, you know, everybody works all the time and sometimes across different jobs and things, and they seem to really hold up to that. They need to be fully frozen. So like I have 2 that I would rotate, you know, so that one's always in the freezer. Would this look better if it had edges? Like this part where the stair doesn't extend, if we put like, I don't know, if that was like a black, like a edge. I keep saying I'm gonna save, and then I come out and I don't actually save. I'm gonna actually save this time. Let's see. Nope, not that button. This button. And customize, and let's look at... Nope, don't want to put it down twice. That was really confusing. Oh, this is really confusing because I have 2 rugs, so I forgot to put the other one away. I wonder what happens if I change it, but I still have one out there. I don't know. Let's just see how this works. I'm thinking this one. I'm just gonna see what happens if I do try to do like edges. Okay. It's not quite as wide as I want it to be. Oh, but we can do... All right, let's try... Okay. I'm gonna do like an edge on the siding and then the siding. We're gonna see if it works. It'd be a lot easier if I could make the shapes any scale and that I could make them extend off the rug, because if I put this more than halfway off, the game is like, you can't do that, which is annoying. Oh wait, or should it be down here? Because I'm imagining this is only... I've only made like 2 steps. So maybe we emphasize that there's only the 2 steps. Where would the top of this one be? Here? Here. Is this the best color? No, not you. Actually, yeah, I'm doing this on both sides. Doing this on both sides. The other side's gonna need adjusting, but this is a much better start. And then I need color. That is not white, my friend. So maybe go for almost black. All you hear is a storm. I'm assuming the mic is fine and that's just a local. It was perfectly sunny and warm. Now it's raining so hard. Yes, a very typical Northeast summer. That's hard. That's when I can really enjoy those like really strong summer storms, as long as they're not like taking down trees and stuff like that. And if you don't want to hear it, that's when it's like, you know, headphones time. Block it out if it's one of those things you don't like. I'm trying to decide if this should be like on the black scheme, or if it would make more sense if it was like on a green scheme. Could be a really dark green. I don't know. Like this definitely looks different. I'm gonna try this one. See if I move it. Is that too far in? Let's try it here. I'm gonna need another one of those. so I can continue the edge, because based on the size of it, it didn't quite make it down to the bottom. I'd like it to be this. Whoa, no. I thought I was turning my shape, and it was turning the whole camera. Considering handheld fan and a desk lamp, because the big lamp. Oh, the big lamp doesn't work anymore? Yeah. Those both sound like good ideas. I know when I'm traveling, I always use my handheld fan. Oh, did I not? I don't think I turned on symmetric for that. I know when it's really hot, if you don't have air conditioning, it is terrible. But I know some people have used the, they're like cooling towels. You get them wet and put them on your neck, and they're like freezing cold. And those have been really helpful. I think I can just put this here, and that'll work. And then we're gonna layer on top of this the same shape, but on the outside and 2 shades darker. So I need to rotate it so that it's in line with the edge of the carpet. Is it? No. Oh, I let go too soon. This is the part that I think it's better in this update, but it's still like really difficult if you're doing it on console. Oh, that's not... I didn't want it to be... Okay. I wanted it to be more like over here so that this wasn't quite as thick on the side bit. I am pressing the wrong joystick again, because this would actually turn inwards just slightly like that. But I can't make it any bigger, so it would have to be... It's either I layer it like quite a bit. I'm playing on a V1 Nintendo Switch. Yeah. So, challenge mode for this game. I went to the avatar designer tool, and I realized you could make custom design clothes in that with like using a mouse. And it was so fun because it was so easy compared to on the Switch with the Joy-Cons. It made me really want to play on something where I could do that. Because I'm just like, I could make so much stuff because you have so much control. Because it seems obvious that the controls were built for that. They were not built with my system in mind, with the, you know, using a joystick to do things like this. I think even if they just added being able to use the D-pad like you can in furniture decorating so that you can place things more precisely, I think that would help just so much. But they helped somewhat. If you watch like the streams from before Update 5, and I haven't tried it yet on clothing, so maybe it's still a mess on clothing, I'm not sure. Oh, goodness. But if you look at those streams, the lack of precision control, especially with rotation, is very obvious because the things just spin around like ridiculously all over the place. Why? I don't want border. Why does it look like I have one? Because my only hope is really layering this. Because they won't let me make a shape that's large enough. Okay. I didn't think about how difficult lining up this angle might end up being. That's a challenge. Yep. Definitely a challenge. Because I'm not... There's no, like, snap to angle. There's nothing of the sort. I really hope that you can't see this. Like, I don't... You see the line where the 2 different rectangles are? Like, I don't want that to be a line. And I don't know... Gosh. I don't know if that's gonna show up when we actually look at it or not, because things look a bit different in the in-game render than when you are attempting to make them. I think that should work, and then I'm gonna try to do something along the outside to kind of, because we still have that gap there, and I'm not really looking for it. I don't want that gap. So we make it as big as I can. Oh, nope. Rotate the other one. I always choose the wrong control, and it makes me think, I keep choosing the wrong control. Did they choose the wrong control? Should it be something else? All right. Nope. Forgot to put it on symmetrical. I will say, I think designing in this game, especially using Joy-Cons, is not something a perfectionist would enjoy, because things just don't want to line up. They just don't want to, you know? And you have to kind of just be okay with it. I do have a Pro controller, and I wonder if the joysticks on it give you any more control. Like, I don't think that they do, but I remember, like, some of the, like, the Pro bulletin board drawing folks would use the Pro controller instead because they said it had more control than the Joy-Cons did. And I don't know if that's true, like if the joysticks are more precise, or if it's just like a preference that people have for holding things. Because for me, definitely Joy-Cons are so much easier to hold with my ergo grips. That one's symmetrical. Put that down. Okay, can I zoom out and look at what I have now? No, you're not gonna let me? Oh, hey, it put it on that one. Well, let's look at that then. So if you have already put down a custom design and you edit it, those edited changes will be applied to it. You know, it's not terrible, but I did symmetrical. But this one I have to adjust because it didn't go to the edge. So it doesn't feel like it did it symmetrical. Did I forget to, maybe I forgot to push the button on that one. And so I'm actually just missing a shape on the right side. I feel like I should do something else. I should do something else, but what is it? What am I missing? Missing the right angle for it, for sure. Like something like that, you start to see it, but I think that the flames on the bottom aren't working, like, but they're part of a pattern, so they're hard to remove. But I could cut off the flames at the bottom and then replace them with smaller ones. I could do that. I'm wondering if it would be helpful to put like this border all the way around the top, or a flat part of the top. I also wonder if I wish I could make a line. Like, let me make lines in this. Because I think if I could put like a really subtle thin line going across there, it would also help. Maybe I could do... I was like, I could put a lighter color gradient reversed there to kind of define that. Because I think where these two gradients meet, that kind of works for what I want. But then down here, I don't have that because I left it as a step up. I wonder what happens if I convert one of those gradients to a cut, if it would work or not. Let's see. Oh. Customize. This is the rug that we're currently working on. And then... let me see. Which one are you? Nope, not you. Nope, not you. We're the ones that are on the bottom. No, that's the up step. No, 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 no. Oh, it is. It is this one. Okay. What does it look like if I do a cutout? Oh, it makes it brighter? But did it take... It took away some of the flames. So if I did that... Maybe if I did that and then I put the gradient? And then I put flames on top? Maybe? It's a really big maybe. Okay. So that one's there. What I need to do is make that one so that I have two of them. And then, so those were the two that were on the bottom. Did I have more than two on the bottom? Shouldn't I have three going across the bottom because two don't meet? Or did we put the two in the middle? Put the two in the middle so that they would... Maybe that didn't work. Maybe I just need a rectangle? No. Because I still do want some... Maybe I... Why does it work on the top one better? Because it definitely works on the top one better. And I'm just... not sure. I think either way, I'm adding gradients. I think that's what I need to do, but I need to add them at the bottom, which means making them and then moving them, which I don't like to have to do. That way, now we swing it so that it is... Come on! Something like that. That's definitely not it. This is still, the rotation and placement is tricky. So we do something like that. We make this one symmetrical. They should just about meet, but they overlap. So let's, something like that. All right, and then we're gonna move these. It's these top ones, right? I want to move it, but I don't want to move it, you know? All right, click and drag it all the way to where we have our other ones, I think. Maybe we do want it on top of the upward facing flames, but not on top of the downward They've made this scroll in here very frustrating because you can't, once you hit a page, it's like scrolls the entire page. So if the individual layers that you want to put it between are kind of between those, it gets super tricky. I think this should be the left side one. I'm gonna put it here. No, needs to be, well, actually, what does that look like? Oh, does that look better? Should I do that instead? But that's further behind. This one's more on top and I see it less. Why do I see it less even though it's... I should see this one more, not less. I'm so confused because... Let me see. I move you... I should see you more, not less. Yeah, now I see it even. What is going on? Game, come on. You know what I want to do. You would just not do that? That would be great. Because I'm going to lose track of it if I put it somewhere else. I think that's where I started. So if I do, just one at a time. Okay, and take this one, I'm gonna move it up, up, up. Let's try that. Why is it not? And I can't tell anymore because I have too many of them. No, not you. You go back. Yeah, it's not right anymore. Did I just mess it up? I just messed it up, but I couldn't tell you where this one belongs other than not here. This is where I need them to really work on layer management and this awful scrolling situation. Okay, but then why is that one down there now? I put it in front. That made sense. So confused. What if I just make you symmetrical if you're in the right place? Just do 2 of those and then we figure out the rest. It is symmetrical, but where did you put its symmetrical layer? Because it's not... Usually it makes a duplicate of it and it puts it over here, but it didn't do that this time. And I couldn't tell you why. I also can't just... I have to select the layer from over here, so I can't like go into the design and click on something and know what it is I'm moving. Okay, this one, I think I would like you to move backwards. I couldn't tell you how far backwards. Getting there. But which one am I on now? Is it still you? Still you. No. No, no, I didn't want to actually move it. Add her emerging out of the flames. We can do that somewhere for sure. Okay. Now that I definitely have no idea which one that was, let's try to fix it some more. So it's either going to be this one, no, or it might be this one, maybe. It's really hard to tell. I didn't want to move it. The last thing I wanted to do was move the layer. Oh, come on, game. You've got such a nice idea here. And if you could just make the controls ever so slightly better, it would make such a difference. I feel like I had no trouble with the pool because it was so easy, but the moment I have to think about changing the order of the layers, the difficulty level just skyrockets really quickly. And that's where I think it would be better if I could do it some other way. Okay, let me just look at that because I can see it better in this mode. Okay, so something's gone wrong with these bottom 2 gradients. But maybe instead of trying to fix that, I just cover it with more fire. I think that may end up being easier than trying to fix the gradient layering. I do still need to fix this area over here where it doesn't continue. And then the other thing I'm wondering is, do I extend this, like this black border straight up the entire thing? Maybe I do. I don't think that the black border thing I just did fixed, or the gradient thing, I think I just made it worse. I think I made it worse. Because if I put one facing the other direction, we might be able to fix that. How many rugs do you suppose fit in a room this size? So we've got... I did not rotate it. Why did it rotate itself? I would like it if the game would help me just like a little bit less sometimes. Not like one. Another one would fit there. Okay. If I could fit 3 in a row, I feel like I have an idea. But the most you could do is like 2, I think. Because this one comes to there. So then a second one would start around here. It's like 2.5. I don't think it's gonna work. Because I was thinking what it really needs is to be able to be extended on the top and the bottom. And I don't think I can do that. Actually, let me see what flooring I have, because that could also help out. Do I have like a black floor? Not really. Maybe. It's not really what I was looking for. So we have kind of this. That's I like that for a kitchen. Then we have this. None of them are quite right. Alright, let's keep working on this. I can do something better with it, or I could make a brand new one. Actually, let me fix this side first. I think it's this piece. Nope, it's not this piece. Which means that's that edge, that's the opposite edge. This one? I think it's this one. And if I just turn symmetry on, we should be able to fix it. And then I'm thinking I extend. Yeah, we're gonna extend this border up through the top, I think. And at least I sort of know how to do that. It's just the game deciding that it needs to be more difficult than I want it to be. So we're gonna do the side layer first, make it as big as as big as possible. Rotate it so it's mostly in come on. This part is harder than I remember it being. Mostly in line, whatever. Wait for the game to catch up. How much, I don't know how far we're going, because it won't show me the rest of the rug. Why can't you just show it to me? Thank you. But can I also see where I just came from? I need both. I think here, I'm gonna make it symmetrical because we want it on both sides. Oops, did I turn it off? I turned it off. Right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put those there, but what I really want is for them to be behind the black, so I'm gonna move this layer down. I was trying to do it carefully, but it doesn't want me to do that, which is... It put it back, didn't it? It did put it back. That's great. Maybe instead of moving those down, I just move the black ones back up. Where are you? That's a back one. So not you. What about you? Back one on that one. Is it this one? Okay, it's this one. We're gonna move this all the way to the top. Top? You gonna be on top? There we go. I'm gonna do the same. Whoa. Where did it? It is still on top. I need to find the one next to it and those two pieces that are on the other side. So it's not that one. It should be this one. I can't tell. Yes. Is there an undo? No! Game! What did it just do? I hit the undo button because I wanted it to not have moved out of place because the precision placement was kind of tricky. I don't know what it did, but it was not what I needed it to do. Where did it go? Why is it not? Okay. Maybe it did do what I needed it to, and it's just the layers, and so it looked, oh no. Okay. So now I want to undo that. Okay, that's fine. But now I have to find it again so that I can put it back on top where I need it to go, because it's easier to move things all the way to the top than to move them more precisely the way that I need them to move. Okay, so it's that one. So then you have to come off it, click and drag the layer all the way to the top and hope that it works. Sometimes it does. Yeah, okay, that one did. Ah, okay. Who are you? Are you one that I need to move? The outer one. Yeah, okay, we do want to move the outer one all the way to the top. And this is where, especially if you're working on console, knowing for certain that you are starting with your backmost layers is a really big deal, because otherwise you end up in a situation where you have to spend more time than you intend to, just like, ugh, that's not what I want. No! No! I pressed the undo button, not the go all the way out button. This has not been an easy time of things. Okay. I don't know why it's, I feel like it's being worse than I'm used to. I don't know why. If I do that, did I put down another layer? Can you show me the rest of the rug, please? No, like the rest of it though. Like what's the... I can't see the other side. Could you show me? We're just gonna add shapes on top. See how it goes. Okay. Yes, that is the color I want. I guess we're working on this side because that's all the game would like to show me right now. Although, can I have a... Yeah, that angle works better. I'm gonna make it as big as possible and try to line it up, but it's probably not gonna line up because it doesn't wanna. I can work with that. It's not perfect. That is workable. I have remembered to make it symmetrical so that there are two of them. So that helps a ton. So I'm gonna put that one down. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one down, and then I need to just cover that green space at the edge. Okay. Nope, not you. Okay. This one, it's just covering a gap, so it doesn't matter that much. I do want to make this one symmetrical. And put that one down. Yeah? Okay. And then I wanted to add additional flames towards that bottom step. They're probably not going to be black, but this does help me see where they are as I try to move my way to that bottom step down here. So we have a few different layers on the one on top, and I think that could be helpful here too. Oh, that bottom gradient got moved. Gotta see what I can do for that. This is... I cannot see this one. So I think this is maybe the middle color, or is this the middle color? And then I've got that darker color that extends, so maybe that's this one? it's hard to tell. I think I'm looking at the step above it and thinking how I can make it look kind of similar. Maybe I make it a little bit small. No, maybe not that small. Put something like that. I think I'm gonna put another one and then we're gonna layer some on top of that. And the glare, can I turn you so that we don't have that glare so much? Maybe we flip this. Is you flipping? Oh, not you. Yeah, you come out of that, make it bigger again since it shrank it super tiny. Oh, I've got to be careful of the edge now because the other flames got layered down first. So I didn't really have to think about what they were overlapping with. We just taper it some, overlap it with this one just like a little. It's like there, and then add another one, but in a, we go brighter next. All right. So that one's there. Maybe the lighter color. Let's see what that looks like. Am I on the same color? Couldn't be. Like, I know we want some of this color, but I was thinking it had like this one next. Maybe some of this, but maybe shrink it a tiny bit. Somewhere in here. Can I cover this gap with it? I can, but then it's... Maybe we do that, and then we put something on top to cover the lines that I just created. So this should be in the color that I just used. I'm gonna flip it so that it fits just a little bit better with these guys. Make it a tiny bit smaller. And then I'm gonna put the more green on top. And this may be messing with that darker gradient on the step above it that's kind of making things work. But, ooh, you know, I really like that color in the flames, especially with the reflection we're getting right there. I think I'm using something a bit darker on the other one. Yeah, I think the other one uses this, but what if we did do lighter? Because that's kind of fun. Does it need to be smaller or bigger? I feel like the scale should be something different. I just don't know which different. Oh, I do have the other side of the step. So maybe I should put that color on the other side of the step because it's gonna look weird if half the step has one color and half has the other. I think this might end up being too much flame. But something needs to go in this middle bit. Do I do a reverse gradient on there? Oh wait, what is going on with the... Yeah, I want to see this up close here. Yeah, what is happening over here? What? I need to fix that. Yeah, I need to fix that. Okay. Game, why? Make it so much harder than I need it to be. I couldn't tell you which one that is, so you know what I'm gonna do instead is just put a new rectangle down. Because that is much easier than trying to figure out which layer is supposed to be over here. Yeah, but like, can we... Thank you. I need to connect these two different black rectangles together. Ideally, we do it seamlessly while covering everything else I need to cover and covering nothing that I don't want to cover. And then it popped back anyway. Actually, would it be easier if this was smaller? Oh, then I end up with a different gap. Like, how do you draw a line between those 2 points and have it work? And then I need it to be the right color. I might need to put another layer on here to kind of fix it, because it's not... And then I just like, I don't want to see all the rectangles. Come on, you can just nudge into place, connect the 2 points. It'd be so nice. I don't know why. Like, only some of the movements count as movements. All right, we'll put that there, and then we're gonna cover that little gap with another one. And I know this can be done better because we did it on the other side, but I don't know. I feel like it reminds me of like trying to build something with electrical tape, and you're just like, oh, there's a gap. Let me put a little bit more because I can see the edges here. It's kind of got that happening. All right, let's see how this looks now. And I'm also going to save it. I think that looks better. I don't know that it's doing everything that I want it to do, but it definitely looks a lot better. Maybe I should move on to a different piece of furniture and then we can always come back to it. I haven't actually tried all the furniture yet. Okay, I can sort of see it. It's not everything, but I do kind of like what's happening with this kind of step up. I think... Oh, you know what I need is kind of in here. Like, I really only thought about a top part, but I didn't think about like a step wall on the sides, and I think that's what I need, kind of like a triangular piece that goes in here under the edging. Let's see if we can get an angle where it starts to make sense. I don't do much when it comes to like 2-point, and that's kind of what the type of thinking that you need here. So I'm trying to think, where would those lines converge and what sorts of shapes am I missing on the sides that would make that make sense? I guess it would be kind of tucked under the side rails. I think that's part of what I'm missing, because the top part I'm imagining being flat and then there being kind of like a step here. Actually, let me see if I can fit some triangles in here. Oh, this might be a mess. It is a mess. That's fine. The pool was kind of a mess too, but that was just like a proof of concept, so it was okay. This one I wanted to mess around. No, not that. Not what I'm trying to do. Not 2 rugs of fire. Let's see, what kinds of triangles do you have for me? Oh, I'm not going to be able to... Really? We don't even have like a right triangle? So you wouldn't have... Gosh. So to make a triangle at the right shape for this would be... It would actually be a matter of layering and cutting other shapes, which gets pretty complicated pretty quick. I don't know if starting with a square or starting with the circle arc would be better, because you can't deform the shapes. If you could do so much more. I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to even try, knowing that I don't think we have the shape that I would need. Because you'd need something in here. Except you want this to be kind of behind the side rail. What would the angle be? Probably only be like that, but then you'd want it to continue. So you'd want a second one to kind of fill in. So maybe using a square does make more sense. What does it look like if I use a square? Something in here. How long is this step? Because that would determine the scale. So I think then it's going to be cut off. So it might actually go in there somewhere. And then would you do one on the top or not? I guess the top doesn't, so maybe you do only need it here and then you'd need a second one on the bottom. So I'm gonna do almost black on it. At least it's the only square I have, so it's gonna be easier to keep track of. But what I would need is for this to fit behind. I don't know if that's... That might need to be moved just, yeah, move just a little bit. Actually maybe a lot more than I was thinking. It's easier when you can't see all of it that you're working with, because you're like, it's probably over there-ish. But the angle is still not right. What if it's bigger? Does it get any better if it's bigger? No. Because I want it to stay pretty small. How do I I'm gonna try to move this behind the side rail pieces. It's gonna go slowly. I sort of hope that once I have moved it, if I make it symmetrical, it should place the new layer where this one is, but I think it might actually place it on top, which is not ideal. Am I at the bottom now? So we don't want it completely on the bottom, I don't think, because we'll lose it. Oh, does there work? That almost works. It's very strange looking. I'm gonna move it up some more and keep paying attention. I don't know what that little rectangle that it's highlighting is. And now I'm too far up. Where did I even leave off? I click this up so that we put the layer I want to move all the way towards the bottom. Then I can inch this one up and then I can scroll again. It's just, this is nearly impossible if you have a non-unique shape that you're trying to move. Like, I can do it this way because I only have the one square, but if I had two squares and I was trying to move it, because of the way it scrolls every single time I let go, it'd be really difficult to figure out, you know, which one is that. Okay. Let me see. I think I would need to add like a little flame to cover that edge, or I'd need to figure out how to position it precisely behind like that particular frame, a flame, and I think that would be more difficult. Let me go into this one. I'm gonna double it. Come back out. Let me see what this looks like, because I could just have completely, you know, like I've only got a square to work with. I can't make the right angle. So this might be something that I take out anyway, but let's see if that helped. Oh, it did something, but you can tell you can tell how wrong the angle is because now it's like, it gives it depth. It does. It's just, it's such a different depth than what I was going for. I was going for like stairs, and this is like, I might fall in there, is the kind of angle I have. Yeah, I mean, that's fun. But see, I need it to be like a straight up and down here. Like, it needs to come down this way and then go out to the side. Which maybe if I rotate it, I could kind of get that. I'm also like, you know, I could totally make this like a trap door that is slightly opening, add a bunch more flames to it. Like, that's something that we could make work for sure. That wouldn't be too hard. Because we're almost there. Like, look at that. That kind of looks like there's a few flames that need cleaning up, right? But you could imagine this part of the floor is kind of like opening down into a chasm that also has flames. But up here is like a solid part that has the flames. I don't know why it does, but that is kind of what it looks like. And they do have this nice, weird shine to them. Do I do that and give up on steps just because it happens to look that way? Because I think if I keep going for the idea of steps, I need to adjust this. So maybe I'll try rotating it and we get a better angle. We may or may not. This one needs to be moved back to the same place because it stuck it on top instead. Not what I wanted. And then I also need to put another one of those kind of down here, but much smaller, I think. To kind of help define the front of the bottom step. And that might be doable too. Or we could just do, here's a trapdoor to a chasm full of flames, but there's also flames on top of it. What does it look like from the other direction? Is this any better? And see, I wish I could make a design on the wall because I'd make it like a dragon mouth or something instead. And now I'm like, what if I just made it a dragon mouth? There's so many possibilities now because I'm like, well, with two rugs, make part of it the face, part of it the mouth that opens up. Okay. It's interesting that it works to an extent, just not the one I was going for. And if I could move I can move the layers more easily. I think I would probably fix it in a different way. So I could move the one that we have. I'm looking at those triangular shapes on the side. So I think we could move it out, but we still need that up and down piece. So it would need to move out. Because if I rotate that, it's so weird because it doesn't feel like a right angle here where it is, but it is. But I would need it to go kind of straight down here and then out. If I did straight down there. All right, the trapdoor though, that kind of works. I don't know why we have it. It emerged and I kind of like it. I don't know why you'd have a fiery place in your floor that also has a trapdoor, but like, why not? We kind of made one. I wish it would let me copy the designs because then we could try something out and keep the earlier version and keep working it in a different direction. It's what I do all the time in Animal Crossing. That's how you end up with like, here's 50 versions of like a leather jacket, different colors, different appliques on them. But in this, you have to just keep working with the one. It's like much harder for people like me who don't like to make decisions and just want to make all the things. Wonder how this would be different if I had done the stairs first and then applied flames to them instead of starting out with a base of flames. All right, do we keep going with trying to make it look like flaming steps, or do I just go full on with the trap door? I might just... I keep going back and forth. Well, I've got the, I do need to move that one layer. Let me save because I haven't done that in a little bit. The layer on the right needs to move back so that it's behind that edging anyway. So I'm going to start by doing that. I can try rotating one of them. I'm a little bit hesitant because if I rotate it and we don't like it and want to put it either way, I need to do it to both sides, which is a little bit tricky. Maybe we just go with the trapdoor, which would mean moving the right shape back behind either direction, and then like fixing some of the flames. So we'll add just, I think, a little bit more flame here and here where it's kind of getting cut off unintentionally. Maybe some more in the middle. And then maybe we move on to other furniture. Saved already. Let's go in here. All right. So this is the one that I need to move. So we're going to move it down as far as I can here. I don't remember. I'm not sure if moving it all the way to the back and then moving it down would be faster. Like going all the way to the back and moving it back up, I mean. Or if inching it down this way is faster. Because there's so many shapes in this. It's hard to say. I have no idea if that moved or not. Wait, are you the one I need? I know when we get to the right place, we'll be dragging our square onto the other square. It's just going back up, I'm like starting to be like, wait, am I moving the correct square? Or have I caught up to my other square because it doesn't stay in the place where you leave it? It scrolls all over the place for fun. Okay. I know that my existing square that's in the right place is behind other rectangles. And in front of flames. And so far I haven't seen... Oh, there we go. We're almost there. But why? I'm really confused because currently our two squares are next to each other, which was the goal. But the left square looks black and the right square looks like a gradient, and it shouldn't. And I don't know why. I don't have any idea why. Is there a gradient that is like wildly out of place on the right side? It isn't on the left side. I mean, there's two here, so I assume those are... I feel like that's probably in the right place. Okay, both of those, though, are left gradients, and the right gradient is not up here. Are these supposed to be... Maybe this is supposed to be back further? And that's what's doing it? But why would it make it transparent and... Oh, I do have a cut... Oh, I did that weird thing where I cut the gradient, and so maybe it's putting a gradient. Why would it put a gradient count on that? Okay, it's on the side. Oh, this is so much more. It doesn't even like tell me. I need groups. That's what I need. If they would give me groups, and that way you could group your cutting layers so that they were only cutting the things that you actually wanted them to cut, that would be really helpful. Like, really, really helpful. Okay, see now, oh gosh. Okay, so I just moved the right square up, and now it's cutting off my side, but it's still stuck behind the cut gradient. What I actually needed to, okay. So I need those side pieces to have moved up, and this whole thing, which one are you? Where did it go? Where are you? You are the one I want? You are the one I want. Okay. I think it might actually be easier to just keep recreating the side rail. Because now I have to move this back up until it is past the cut gradient, and it's going to be on top of the side rail. I can't even tell anymore if it is or not. No. Alright, that wasn't high enough. What if I just duplicate the good one? Whatever. It's on top now. So now I have to redo the side rail again. Oh wait, if I do the left side rail and I duplicate it, it'll just pop on top, right? So what if I do that instead? I mean, I've already done duplicates of it. Not that one. Where's your friends? They're down here somewhere. Is it you? No, you're the one I would need to move. I'm trying to make... Yeah, you. I need you. You're already symmetrical, but like, make another. Do it again. All right. Can you show me the other part of the rug, please? Why is there no like slide my camera over here to... No, I scrolled. If it worked, it's on top anyway. All right, great. That one's on top. What I need to do is find the black ones from the left side that make that side rail, duplicate them again to put them on top. Is this you? No, you're in my left one, so I'm gonna need you. What about you? Oh, actually, oh no, I do need it. Okay. But your gradient, is it older than a gradient? It is. Okay. So you need to be duplicated onto the other side. And then, no, don't move it. Nobody told you to do that. What are you? You are the one that I have on the other side that doesn't really exist. Wait, I put a double on you though. Why did it work for the gray one and not... Why didn't it work for the other one? You. Double. Yeah? Double. Why not? Do you recognize that I already did it and that's why not? Alright, we'll just... No! Undo. Great. The undo button actually worked that time. I'm just gonna have to make a... Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. I've run out of layers. Okay, ran out of layers. I guess that's why it wasn't gonna double it. And I wouldn't need to run out of layers if the game would just let me make shapes bigger. Because I've got like 8 rectangles here, when I really only need like 2. But it won't let me make them the sizes that I need them to be. Okay. It's actually a lot easier to move things all the way to the top, so this should be pretty easy. Should have been pretty easy. Oh, because the gray one is actually new. And for some reason, I can't move things all the way to the top. So I have to move that back. Need to go down here and find... Yeah, you? Do you need to be moved? Or are you okay? I think that one might be okay. What I need is the rectangle that's in front of it. Not you. Your gradient. Are you my rectangle? Not you. Nope. I need a black rectangle on the right side that is in front of the rectangle that I just moved. I don't think it's back that far. Let's see. Is it you? Can you wiggle? Oh, you're just that one. It's not you. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, because it disappeared when I came off it, which means it's not in the right layering. Why is there a gap? Need a gap. Just fill that in. Okay, so I can't fix my flames then? Is that what's happening? So we just leave this as is for now? It's later than I thought it would be at this point. So I'm not sure that we're gonna do a whole room because that rug took forever and I'm still like, it's very weird, which is what I wanted. But let's see. Oh, not that. Let's make something simpler. No illusions, just furniture. Simple stuff. I'm thinking this is a bedroom, so we make a bed. And I see... Oh, it will let me rotate in this view. So that is helpful. I wonder how these textures work. Okay, so the first one is the bed frame. I really like the metallics. Do we have anything that's like leathery? I guess any of them could be if you manipulate it just right. Because I'm thinking just something simple, maybe black. It could have a gradient, but I don't know yet if we're going to be able to apply motifs on top of it or not. What if we do this, but we change the color? So, I mean, we could do like bright green or something again. I'm thinking simple black frame. And then what is this one? Is this a base color for everything else? Oh, it is. Look at that. We can make metal sheets, you know. I mean, it does give them kind of like a vinyl look to them. Just interesting. This has got like a very fabric-y texture. Wish they'd name them. That one's more like suede to me. The wood is fascinating. It looks kind of fuzzy. And they don't have to stay in these colors. So we can continue to change that and apply the motifs. What is this? Is this just like plain? Definitely not the brick. Maybe when we do a Wreck-It Ralph one. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it looks almost like, I don't know, suede-like? Fuzzy stuff? Maybe? I don't know the difference between these. Let me see what it does give us. Wait. Nope, not that. Although, I mean, we could. I wish it didn't bounce back, because sometimes I'll click it meaning to click on the color and it brings me back a screen further than I needed it to. Do we go for like purples? Keep it with the black and do like designs in other colors, or do it in the greens? Why does this purple get so much red in it? I feel like this one has more blue. It's like they're alternating instead of kind of staying in their color rate. Like, I can't tell if that's a purple or a blue. It's just like, that is like a green screen. And then we have texture. Like, what is going on with some of these? Like, these center colors are oversaturated in weird ways on my screen, at least. Maybe we start with that. Oh, we can adjust our glossiness of the sheets. I don't know that I need them. Oh, that is weird. What happens if I turn metal on? Oh, it just turns it really dark. Right, I think we start with there as our base. And then I think I want to change the colors on parts of it. And I'm thinking you can get motifs to kind of snap to things like the pillow or the comforter or that front bit. I don't know though, but maybe we start by trying to change some of those base colors. Yeah, I mean, it sort of does. It's not... It doesn't work quite the way I think it would, but it does give you a better shot at it than if you were just doing it like on your own. What is it? I think this does the back of it. Oh, not that. Not what I was looking for. Probably not pattern, not cut. This is the one that does the back side of whatever you're doing too. Okay, so those, and then we'll pick a different color. I'm thinking these is an accent green, although not sure I'm loving the greens on this. And then I'm thinking black for some of the other parts. Why does that look so weird? Would it be better to do the back pillows as green and these as black, maybe? We'll start with that. These are base colors. I'm gonna move. There we go. And do the same thing. Do this one and this one. So symmetrical and the back. So that we're getting like a whole color. And I'm gonna change it. Maybe make those black? Make those black. Oh, it almost looks like her face with the green and the black around it. I think we'll do that. I don't think that it's still got purple on one of the pillows. On the inside. It almost looks like you have a purple pillow that's sitting there in a black pillowcase. I think that's fine. And then I was thinking for the thing across the bottom, also doing it in black, if it'll let me. Okay, how much larger will you allow me to make this? Not large enough, but can I make it big enough that we can do like half, and then when I hit symmetrical and wrap, almost. We're missing that little bit in the middle, so we can either miss the bit in the middle, whoa, or on the ends. So maybe we just do that. I think there might be a... Oh, maybe it did cover the whole thing. Okay, that feels like a pretty good base. And then I know we have appropriate motifs. I want to bring the crows in at some point. So what do we have? I thought I had more. Are they just under other things? Because this is like a stack of villain heads, but I thought we had Maleficent specific ones. Like, what am I missing? Let's scroll through all and see what I have. I thought we had like the horns. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe I'm just thinking of the horns that we have. I'm pretty sure we have crows, right? Like I know I have bats, but I think I've put a crow on a shirt before. So it should be here somewhere. Probably I could just look under animals, but I wanted to see everything else we have. So we do have the flames. So those could be used somewhere. I have the bats, which are just like fun, and I can put places. I could put them as like, well, I guess I can't make my way all the way around a pillow because I could put them as little like bat tassels. Oh, we do have a Maleficent face. Like her profile could go somewhere. I would have thought that, did I miss that under villains or is it just not categorized there? What else do we have? Show me crows. Well, these are new though. Do I not? Did I miss it? I'm almost certain I have like a raven motif. Because I can remember trying to put it on a shirt and trying to decide should they face inward or outward? How should they go? Okay, the Maleficent face was under villains. I just didn't see it when I was there. Because I found it here, just not... I didn't notice it when I was looking there. I thought I only saw like the stack of faces. Because yeah, I think I saw this one, but I didn't notice the other one. Because yeah, I think we can use that. But I really wanted to use the... Isn't there a raven design? Am I making up memories now? I think I might go back and just look under animals. Just to double check. Was sharing the stream. Thank you for sharing the stream. And also welcome in. Oh, there's this one. I was looking, you know, I was skimming right over any of the ones that were already colored. Because we do have... All right, so we do have the raven, but the raven can only come in black. I thought I could change the color of it. So, all right. I mean, it could be a whole raven like print. This is the smallest it goes on there. Oh, you can kind of fit it on this because we could pattern it. Like that's a possibility. Let's see if we make it like symmetric and pattern, if we can get them all. Actually, that's kind of interesting. But why would it... I want to do this. Streamer for 2 hours. Yeah, I didn't do much. I spent most of that 2 hours on making a rug. So... Okay, why? Like, I really like the idea of using this in a pattern, but I don't really want it to, I only wanted the pattern to kind of stay on the purple part, you know? Or just on the comforter. But it doesn't seem to want to do that. So we could move this layer down. We don't have too many right now, so that might still be possible, but it's weird. Like I thought, so applying a pattern on the furniture and on the bed, when you want it to just stay on one part of it is kind of tricky. And this will turn into 2 because I've made it symmetrical. But if we want to adjust the pattern in any way, I should really do it now. Like, I kind of like the overlap because it reminds me of, like, you know those fancy, like, damask patterns on bedding? Like, it looks a little bit like that, except it's a crow. So... Alright, I'm gonna put that down, and then I'm gonna move these... I think it'll be faster to just move these all the way to the bottom. because the base layer is purple. Yeah, okay, that worked. So just keep that in mind if you want to put a pattern or something on the main part. Put it as your first layer when you get into it, and then you can build up like the pillows and things after. So maybe, see, I must have just, okay, I don't see it. Right, like we saw when I went under everything, I have a Maleficent profile, but it's not here under villains. So is she not a villain in the story? That's unexpected. Do we have anything interesting in other categories that would work? Oh, we do have the fire. I should... we could have put fire like under it. On the purple pattern, like do fire and then crows. Maybe that's a bit much. We do have a lot of fire already going on. Maleficent face is second row, third from the right in villains. Let me go back. Why do I not see it? Second row, third from the right is this. And that is not Maleficent, that is the Fantasia guy. Third from left. Oh, this one, isn't it Magic Mirror face? It does look a lot like her face. The one I'm thinking of, though, let's go find it, because I'm not sure if we want to put this on the front pillows or maybe the back pillows. Yeah, is it? I think they just, and this has happened with a couple of other things, like there's at least one plant that is not marked in foliage. Here, see? Like this is her profile. But for some reason it's not tagged as being a villain, so it doesn't show up there. But I don't know why. It's just like a mistag. That's not bad. Like if I could put that on a wall, like do a little, you know, the way they do those shadow profile things on the wall. And then maybe we just put like a little bit of flames, but we only put them on the back pillow. Will it let me do that? Maybe a little bit bigger. I'm not sure which color. I do want them symmetrical. That is a lot. I could not see it at first. What if I make them a little smaller than that? Or do they need to be bigger just so that they'll cover? Oh, I don't. Oh, no. Much more, you know, smaller little dose of flame. So we could do the same on the bottom thing. I don't know, is that a throw blanket down there or something? Not on here, but on here. I don't know if we need it across the whole thing. What if it was just, oops. But we could do it coming out from the center. Or we could do it going into the center, like down on the edges. And then we make sure it goes on both sides. There we go. That's a tasteful use of flames, you know, just like a little bit. I kind of want to put something in the middle there. And I don't know if I should put more flames, put another crow, put some bats, or just leave it alone. I'm really bad at when to leave things alone. It didn't seem like, I just want to see for knowing. Can I put stuff onto the headboard? Because that's what I want to be able to do. And it looked like in the preview they had stamps on the headboard, but it doesn't appear that I'm allowed to do that. Wish you were, because I'd like to make designs on there. And it won't let me. What could go there? Or like that. I love the peaceful music, and then we're just like green flames. See, I'll make it smaller. Oh, that's too little. I think. Is this it? Yeah. I don't know. I think that might be our bed. It's kind of neat. Let's put the bed in the room somewhere so we can see it. And I'm gonna come out of this and save because I haven't saved in a while and I've been really lucky. I play on Switch, so, you know, the game deciding when it needs a break is kind of a thing that happens on a regular basis. That's not bad. I mean, I feel like it is clearly Maleficent themed, you know? Got the purple, we've got the black, we've got the green, and the flames, of course. I'm not sure that the color green on the pillow is right, you know? I wonder if it might look better in reverse, kind of like the black pillow with a green face on it instead. But I think we can go with that for now. What other things can we make? What a desk and chair look like? Or I could do a lamp or a chair, like this kind of chair. Oh, or a dresser, a wardrobe. Too many options. Let's try this. I haven't made one of these. I don't think I even used the dresser in the game. Why does that feel different than the way it was? Alright, which part am I changing right now? Oh, these are the handles. I have no idea. Let's do that. What color should the handles be? Purple metal? Is this even purple? I can't even tell. What happens if I turn metal off? Oh, then they're like a very playful purple. I think I'll turn it on. Maybe shinier? I feel like I can't tell what it's even doing. Maybe we use the same. Like, make it match. We're just gonna make a matching set. I think I used this one as a kind of a higher gloss, but then turned it, yes, this. Turned it black. You can barely tell that those handles are metallic purple, but they are. Not gonna be able to make the crow show up. I wonder, I'm just gonna pull out a shape and see how it sticks to the surfaces because I'm not sure. All right, so you can make things stick to the top or the sides. They will wrap to the top, but they don't wrap to the front. Oh, that's interesting. So the shape I'm working with is just a square, but for some reason it feels like it's sticking to the parts kind of unexpectedly, like not in a square shape. But I don't know why it's not sticking in square shapes. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on with it, but does that help? This is only how big I can go. So if you wanted it to be any bigger than that, you have to make 2 of them or put it in symmetrical mode. You could make it the green or we could make it the purple. I do that and then I think I'm keeping these reasonably simple. I'll rotate it. Oops, that one's size, not rotate. Oh, we could do it on top. I like the flames on the black. I don't love them on top of the purple. Okay, what? So apparently when you go to the side of the design, it rotates it differently than when it's on the top. What does it do on the front? The front, it's doing all sorts of stuff. We're still going at it sideways. What if I try to rotate this way? Like if I wanted them coming up from the bottom. It's interesting the way it's kind of applying the design on the front. Like it's sort of sticking to each drawer, but then it's also sort of not sticking to each drawer because of the scale of it. And then it's with the different, like the reflective textures are making it tricky too. So you can kind of get stuff to stick to a drawer, but it may not do exactly what you think it's gonna do. Like, see, part of the flame is starting to get onto the next one, but not all of the flames are continuing in that way. And then it has the thing where if the center of the design is not on the furniture, then it just jumps off and you get no design instead. Or it like links, now it's on the frame instead of the drawers. Oh no. Oh wait, now I'm back to, oh, I did change the rotation. So we could do the flames on the sides. Can I get it on the leg or no? Oh yeah, you can put it on the legs. You know what? Maybe we put it on the legs. Let me just make sure I've got, do I have, let's add symmetrical on. Let's add wraparound. And then maybe if I make it smaller, we'll be able to actually see something on here, or is it just going to be really distorted because of the way I have it? I can't tell what rotation. Okay, now I think the flames are facing in the upwards direction. Maybe? It's so hard to tell. This is one where I wouldn't mind if it would let me zoom in. Oh, there. I can see them on this one, but now I can't see them on any of the others. Yes, that is what I want. Let's just double check. Nope. Oh. So did it... I only see it on that one though, but it's supposed to be wrapped around... Why is it up there? Do you see it on the back? I mean, I don't mind it terribly, but also, like, how did it get there? And it's on, like, that corner? Why is it on this corner? I don't understand some of the choices that the game makes for you. They don't feel entirely predictable. I guess now it's going on to each of them. What if I try to put it on one of the other ones? Will you show me, game? Over here? What if I put it on this one on purpose? I mean, I'm upside down now. So if I rotate this to be upright, is it kind of like the default was to put it on all the legs, and then when I did something else it didn't work? Well, now is it because it's too small? I'm gonna put that one there. Now the front legs have fire. I want to kind of put a bigger fire thing, I think. I kind of wanted to put the ravens, but I'd need them to be something that I could change the color on, and it doesn't let me do that with that particular design. Maybe we just do these on the side? Oh, I didn't realize how far back it was. Let me move that. Oh, that's this one, huh? Is it wrapping if I move it that far forward? Just a little bit. I make you bigger. Alright, and then I've got to change the other side. Make it bigger. Maybe not that big. I don't know how big it was because I can't see it because it's on the other side. And I can't move the camera to see. There we go. I feel like the front is a little bit boring, but I'm not sure how to fix it. I wonder if we can get these to wrap onto a single handle, or if it'll be on like every handle. Oh no, the handles were a different... Never mind, we're not going to be able to. We could put flames on the front, or onto each drawer, but that might be... I don't know if that's too much. Should something go on top? What other large shapes do we have? Could you use this as a background and then like put her profile on top of it? Kind of like a mat for it? Or we could double her profile and do it in 2 different shades. Where was... Oh, it is... I have to go under here because it's not in its expected category. Feel like I'm getting close? Yeah. Okay, so if we put this on top, I just want to see the middle a little bit better. Is it better to have 2 of her, like, facing the center, or just 1 in the middle? There is 1 in the middle. Is this how big I have? Can I go any larger and still have it fit? We're just gonna have to pretend that that's the middle because I don't have a good way to line it up. At least when you're doing the symmetry and you're putting 2 of them, you have an idea because they'll overlap at the center. And then what I'm thinking is we change this. I mean, we could do the green, but I'm thinking we do it in black. And we overlay it, but we get it... I think it's gotta be slightly bigger. Something like that. Almost looks like it's inset into it with, like, you know, the sides are the green. I wish that purple on top was as bright as the purple is on the bed instead of... It feels too on the red side of the spectrum. Okay. Let's put that down, I guess. I'm gonna come out of it and save because I haven't done that in a bit. So this is what this looks like so far. I think the thing that I don't like is definitely that top color purple, but I think that the, like, kind of embossed top bit looks okay. I'm not sure I love the overall design, but I also just... I'm not totally sold on this style dresser either. I said I was gonna save, did I? Not sure. Um, what else do we want to make? Not that one, this one. Do we make a chair? Do we make a desk and a chair? Bedside table, maybe? Let's make a nightstand. Probably something pretty simple. I wonder what I'm changing the pattern on. Oh, the legs. Let's make the legs metallic. Maybe we do those in the green and put the flames on it and make the top a black? Like something pretty simple? Would it be a darker one with lighter flames? Right. It's hard with the metallics, like what they're gonna end up looking like. Okay, and then the top, I was thinking do it in the same stuff that the dresser and the bed frame are. What am I? Oh. I clicked the same thing again instead of moving down to color. I have done it just about every time. Something like that. And then let's see how the flames wrap to the legs. Are they not wrapping? Let me try a really obvious color. Like if I make them red, I'm going to be able to see where they are. Oh, can I not? What if I make it really tiny? Okay, so it looks like for the table, you cannot put stuff on the legs. I, to be honest, did not expect that. Yeah, didn't expect that at all. You also, like, I was thinking, fine, we'll make the flames go around the side, but you can't make them very big. So if you want to do that, you have to kind of piecemeal it along the sides, and even then, yeah, why is it you can't make this design any larger than this? So think about that when you have to place things. So if you wanted a design to like kind of cover the top, it's probably not going to happen. I don't understand their ideas with scale. Huh. There's so many weird limits. What does it look like if I pattern this? No, I do not want to pattern this. What if I do that? Oh, that was... I just like flipped it. Which I don't mind it flipped. And then if we do... Fascinating. Actually, let's maybe see how that works, because I don't think it's very different than what I had. Because it's not really, it's not snapping to the sides anyway. Can I make it bigger if I'm using the... I can make it bigger if I'm using that mode. Okay. This is looking like a kaleidoscope now. It almost looks like the thorns when you've got it overlapped like that. Come on, go back to where it was. I sort of liked that. It's not... I don't know exactly where it was, but I kind of liked it, and then I moved it some more and lack the precision controls in memory to put it back. But you know, we might just do that. That's kind of... That's interesting, if nothing else. It doesn't quite match our other stuff. Do we put her face on this too? Or put a bird in the center? Or just leave it like that? Or layer even more flame things. Or change the flame things to be purple instead, because then they're more thorny and less fire. What does it look like if I... No, you know I didn't move any of that. I just want to see what they look like if I change the color. Oh, you kind of lose them against the black? Yeah, why do I lose it with the black so much? I'm gonna try changing both of... No, I did not move it. Is this so confusing? It's also like changing... Like you see the rotation when all it's doing is like moving it. Maybe this purple would be better. Because you kind of don't see them here. I think it's because of the... Yeah, see when the metallic shine hits it, you can kind of see... It's more of like a thorny look. I don't know. I just go with that for now. Make that the bedside table. Can we... Can't go any closer to the bed though? Alright. What about a lamp? Just make a simple... Just a simple lamp, that's all. I bet this will be the legs. Yeah. Alright, so we're doing legs first. We've done legs kind of in this color. Everything else. Or this metallic look. Giving them kind of the green accent. I wish I could change the feet on them too, but it doesn't look like it. For whatever reason, those are staying white. And then the shade, I don't know. I mean, we could go black with it again, like the really shiny. Are these the same? And I've been just remaking this texture the whole time. That might be what's been happening. Can make some pretty bizarre combinations. Do we want to do it black? Or should I do it purple? The shiny purple is not bad. Like, when the light hits it, it looks pretty nice. The black is pretty simple and we could put the green flames going on it. The purple, we could maybe put a crow or something. I don't know. Make the whole thing green, too. Put her face embossed just like on the dresser. Have a lighter purple. Do it even lighter. And then put like black on top of it. We did this purple for it, but then we used the flames but try to... Please stop. Try to make the flames look like thorns on purpose. Oh, that looks so weird. Or we could just do them in green and, you know. So I'm turning on this one and pattern. We do that. I'm currently in like white, I think, which is not what I'm gonna keep it in. It's interesting, but not... See, that's definitely like, looks like flames all the way around, I think. And then it jumps. Oh, that looked like a bat or something. Come on. I'm never gonna make it again. I like the flames is a really fun one to kind of overlap and pattern because it keeps changing so much. Put this down towards the edge a little bit more. Like I can make that design over and over every time, but some of the other ones, like, never again. maybe I just can't make it look thorny. Oh, well, here, we'll go with that. And then I think I'm just gonna put the green ones on top of it. Like, I don't mind how subtle that is, though, with, like, the shiny purple. Where even is it? It's all the way up there. It's like, I can't even find it. It's tiny. Could keep it tiny, though. It doesn't have to be, like, the whole thing. Oh, is it going on top now? Look at, I feel like the light just like looks like it's lit up because I have it coming through the top too when I have it like that. Is that too much flames? I guess in the pattern we have the little lines in between that I don't care for. It's just like that. Kind of odd, but I'm considering like a black rim around the top. I don't know if it'll work, because I think the placement would have, yeah, okay. So I would have to do this. It would have to be like really thick. Right, at least not with that shape. Maybe the rectangle, like this one. It's still a lot bigger than I want it to be. No, not the pattern. And then... why is it just like a stick? And if I make it bigger, it just makes it thicker? I'm not like... So not that. I don't know, maybe just that. Let's put a different wall in here. I feel like I'm probably not gonna complete this room. Yeah, we can go with this one. That goes a little bit, but also not. And then I'll see if I have something better. Why don't I have anything in black? Gray textured graphic? No. I mean, is this one black and white? Would that go better? It might go better. Like, I like the feel of the other one and the texture that it has, but it's... all the brown is not it. Ooh, this is fun. I don't know why. You love the purples? Plaid? Maybe a mural wall, you know, because I have no idea. Other than, apparently I have a black and white jungle, which is fascinating. Oh, we have... wait. Oh, black herringbone. Why don't I have the... like, I want this as a flooring. Like, I think that the black and white wall makes sense. But I also kind of like this one. I don't know, which ones make sense? Like, is it too dark to have all black walls and then have black furniture? Is it better to have the other one that has like the black and white? Because these are like basic clean line furniture. So I wonder if maybe the other one that has the black and white makes more sense. Do we really not have a better floor though? Could just make a bunch of rugs and fill in the floor. Could do the dirty floor. That floor maybe with the other wall. Different floors. I just feel like I can't see them because it doesn't like slide this out of my way unless I close it. Wait, one. That is brown and white. Oof, no. Possibly? I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff going on. Red carpet, not red carpet, probably not. Like, what are these floors that I have? Like, some of them I'm like, okay, you know, basic wood floor, we're good. This, I understand this is a, but some of these I'm like, why? What are you? How am I supposed to use that? I don't know. Is it all too dark if I go for the darker options for both the wall and floor? Should that maybe be different? What is the difference between that one and this one? Because they look different on here. This is supposed to be a pale gray. And I don't... They're the same. The pale gray one is not acting pale gray. Cobblestone floor. What does this look like if I come out of here? Is that too much? It does give a little like court gesture. Jester. I don't know if that... It's not really like a black and white kind of thing. Like with the walls, I think it was okay because it was really simple. Like it doesn't go badly. I don't know. It kind of does the weird, like, it does something weird to my eyes. I don't know which way we should put the, like, should this go? No, the bed is too close to the trapdoor. I need a second one. We could just make rugs and try to fill up as much of the room as we can with them. Because I could go back to the less dark wall, the one that's like half high, and then fill in. Do we fit 2 rugs? I guess they'd go in different directions. But just make like dark, just plain dark rugs to go. And then you'd still have a little bit of this showing near the door or something. Can we change this door? Do I have one of the green ones maybe? It's not great, but it's better than the other green door that I had. Well, that's may not have been the button I meant to click on. Oh, hey! The print on that wall is much larger than I thought it was. I thought it was like, you know the flooring that's herringbone and it's like thin and wood? I didn't know it was like massive. It is massive. That's fascinating. I would still take it as a floor over this floor. We do have our this thing happening. If I did that, where's my crafting table? Yes, I'm trying to use it. Oh, did I put it in here backwards? I did. I moved it against the wall. Can't currently use the crafting table because it's against the wall. Has Animal Crossing taught me nothing about crafting tables? I'm gonna make other rugs just so that we can see what it would look like if we put solid colored rugs in here as a floor instead. They are over here. Nope. They're furniture. Let's just make 2 more. I think that should be... I think I may have one more already in storage. Or in, yeah, in storage, I guess. And rather than do like a bunch of stuff to them, like keep them really simple, basically like we're making flooring. And see how that looks. So we're gonna customize yet another rug. And then what if we just did a plain black one? What texture did I use on the other one? I think it was this for the flames. But then it has this for the flames, but then I layered over it the rectangles. So maybe it doesn't actually look that way. Not sure which of these makes sense for the ground. What do you look like if we make it black instead? Alright, that might be too shiny. Maybe we turn down that glossiness. Maybe we don't make it metal. Is that gonna look weird? It's gonna look weird no matter what we do. Alright. So how many of these can I fit in a room? Right. Huh. Not trapped in the designer. I can actually rotate the camera. Oh, come on. Alright, and then I want... This one's gonna go down here. I don't know why... why the rug versus the room size happens to work out this way. But that's kind of neat. If I had known I could put a random little square in the center, I might have done that. But what I actually need is... Okay. I'm gonna do this some other way. You're gonna go away. And then you rotate. Because I wanted this thing to be different. So maybe what happens if I rotate you? We rotate you this way. Let's put it the other way. No, I still can't put another one next to it, which is what I wanted to do. So I could put it there, but it doesn't fit. All right, so we have to do it. I'd like to be able to put one rug above and below it, but that just doesn't work with whatever size room this is. I could do that, but then I don't have... It won't let me fit a rug in here. I wish you could choose the size of the rugs. This is something. It's interesting. So if I had something over there, this is a really big room. I wish I could change the colors of the partitions, because one of the other builds I really want to do is like a full... Yeah, the game is like, nope. It really is. I'm really glad I'm not perfectionist-ish, but at the same time, with the amount that it frustrates me, because you're like, I'm so close to being able to do the thing, and then you can't do the thing. I can't imagine. And I should be able to fill the room with rugs. Why can't I do that? And then it makes me go, should I move this one so that it's like, oh wait. Hey, am I overlapping? Oh no, I can't do that. I was really excited for a moment because I was like, if I can overlap them, then I can do anything. I was thinking I would center the bed on the rug, and I'm not sure if that's what that does. Is that any better? I don't know that better is the word. Like, I liked it having the weird little tile in the center, except because I have this other one. I hit the wrong button again. Because I have the other one, it doesn't go with the tile in the center. Yeah, just a little bit more room for creativity. Like, it's this weird mix of, here's stuff that you can do, and we want you to decorate, except like decorating outside is kind of difficult because you have to do all these quests and things are going to spawn in places. And so I feel like you either can decorate, but then you still have constraints of like the item limits and stuff, or you can make it so that it's playable and finding something in between is difficult. And then it's like you can customize stuff, but like not really, and then we make it difficult, but more difficult for some people than for other people, depending on your system. And not because of constraints of like the processor, because the controls are not created for you, I guess. Yeah, like I'm very spoiled by Happy Home Paradise and Animal Crossing, so I'm like, all right, give me some partitions and I can make you a whole apartment in this room. And I want to try that, but I'm going to use the new inside out partitions, I think. I haven't tried them inside, I've only worked with them outside, but I think that is kind of what I'd like another build to be, is like try to do a full apartment layout and use those as the walls. I think I'm going to try that. I'm trying to think, like, do I put... This room is just so big now that I'm putting furniture in it. I'm like, it didn't seem like it was going to be that big. I was worried about where we were going to put the flame rug, and now I'm like, okay, it fits, I guess, because there is a lot of space in here. Oh, we could put another one of the couch that I made. Do we put like a desk and chair? Do we put a couch? Like I have a sitting area or something? Like I feel like there's space and it's weird and I'm not sure what to do with it. I don't know what I'd make as a desk except just to make it match everything else, maybe? So do you think we're on... I thought this was going to be the legs. Oh, is this going to be the drawer handles? Yeah, the drawer handles. So I think we've been doing this and then changing it to the purple, but maybe we make this one green? Yeah, we can keep it as the purple. Make the stuff match. And then the overall. I kind of like the weirder textures, like the... Here, this is hammered together metal for like no reason. The marble looks a little bit better on this. Can we do other colors in the wood? Where am I? There it is. The overall color. What if the overall color was like the dark purple? It doesn't get dark enough. And then the little dark spots, instead of being dark spots, what if they were the neon green? Oh, that is... I kind of like that for something. It is not what we have been doing. Now I'm like, let me make galaxy prints. That is very different. You can tell it is made to be the darker color, not the lighter color. But what if it is the lighter color? Maybe not the purple, but what does it look like if we make the desk black? Oh, okay. It's interesting. Dark purple look any better? I want to say yes, except I think I made it blue instead of purple. Yeah, I did. I was like, something seems off. It's still just, it looks paint smeared, I think, more than it looks like wood grain. Yeah, the green one definitely has, it reminds me of the Matrix. I don't know if I should keep this as a purple. Does it look any better in any other versions? Oh, you know what? In the light version, I don't mind it as much. Like, I think because as you get darker, you kind of lose stuff. I still don't understand how they've put the colors in here because they don't follow the same hue to me. It's like it shifts partway. Like, I know that's really light, but I also sort of like it. What does it do if it's a green? Nah, then we get the... Right, so if I do this as the... I mean, we could just do it as black wood. Or we could change the entire thing and make like a metal desk instead of a wooden desk. But I'll also change this color. Like, it's meant to look like your lighter color is the base color and then the accents are darker. So if the whole desk is purple, we could do that. And then we could change like the handles and accents to be the green or the black instead. See, like, I want this to be like a really deep violet, and it just isn't. It goes pink. Like, this is more purple to me. And then it kind of alternates. I kind of want to do like a fun pastel room too, or like bright colors, and not for this. Wait, let's change this. We're either going black or our fiery green color. I think maybe better. Yeah, this is the row I've been using. It's still like, it doesn't have the polish of the rest of the set. This is kind of like your school desk look with the like rundown wood on it and stuff. Okay, do we add flames somewhere? Do we add her face somewhere? Do we add a raven? Do we have... I wish we had something that looked like, you know, like drawing on the desk. Oh, we do have gradients, so I could do... We could like darken up some of the purple by layering, let me see. How big can this go? Not very, but if we rotated it over here. And then we change the color. Oh, that didn't... I thought it would have more of an effect than it does. Kind of to tone down some of the purple. It's not much. Like, you can see it here. It almost looks like it's been burnt. We could also try this in a different color. So what if that was the green? Whoa. Okay, now you can definitely see it in the lighter color. You see, the hue seems to shift to me. And then we could put the flames on top of that. Come on. Here, and then how big do you get? Guess it just makes them like darker than they would have been otherwise. But then I think you always need like a second layer with those. What you want as a motif is the poison apple from Snow White. Oh yeah, like the evil queen. We have that, don't we? I think I have the poison apple as a motif. I will look after I place this one. But I'm pretty sure I do. It's just, I think it's a full color design, which like, those are fine, but I wish they would let us change it if we wanted to, you know, so that you could get more use out of it. Okay, that is not what I was expecting. Want to make this one lighter? I think so. Right? Oh, I didn't actually select the color. I just went on to the color and assumed it would be there. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have, yeah, poison apple. It's a full color, so we can't like change the colors and use it in all the ways that I wanted to, but we have that. Oh, we have both. Look. So we have the full color poison apple and we have the you can change the color kind of line drawing version. Those are the only two I think we have though. And we do have magic mirror. So that would give us something to start with. Now I'm thinking either a crow or the profile on the other side, or a raven rather. Oh, we could make it like flying out of the flames. I was gonna put it like way over here. Somehow on this side. I don't know if it'd be this big or smaller. But we could also... Yes, it has a Stitch meter from the Lilo and Stitch movie. I think that might have been a friendship thing. From doing Stitch's friendship quest, I don't remember. Like, should we put it flying out of the flames or should it go on the complete other side? Oh, maybe not that big. This is definitely a different look for something, but I feel like your creative space is a little bit different, you know? So maybe something like that. Oh, and then we can put... I'm looking for her face and I'm thinking to put it on the solid side. I'm not sure, but that's, no, not the bat. As much as I really like the bats. Oh, I've got to scroll again. I wonder what's under miscellaneous. I don't think that's the category I've really looked at. Yes, I have the correct one this time. Wait for the camera to catch up to us. I think I'm gonna flip it. Yeah. Oh, not that big, because I don't want it to be on that upper part. Maybe it will be a little bit smaller. And then do the same thing that I did on the dresser and put the layer, the black one, over it, so it's kind of like embossed. With the idea that the like edges are green. I guess you could do it the other way too, and that would make a lot of sense. Right, so flip it, and then it's gonna need to be a little bit smaller, which I can see better if I change the color first. Maybe something like that. I have a habit of changing stuff for an original character. Oh. Sit there liking something, then you lose the vibe and have to do new things to make new work. Yes. All the time. Very much that. I do kind of like that on the side. Alright, I think maybe we leave the desk like that. It's gonna need a chair to go with it. Let's put this, I think the painting table is not going to stay in here, so I'm thinking maybe the desk goes somewhere over here. Let me move the painting table out of the way. And then I think, yeah. We put it against the wall, or do we like turn it so it's against this wall? Maybe? Do I have any windows? Forgot that I can... Like, the room is entirely, the exception of the floors and walls. It's just, like, custom stuff right now, which I kind of like. This has got purple and green in it. Maybe not. Maybe? I mean, nothing else is centered, but the bed is centered in front of our awkward window. I was gonna put one in front of the desk, but I'm not sure. Like, I have this window. Maybe? I guess it wouldn't be that close to the wall. Although it could be, because interior walls and exterior walls, like, different things. Not sure if that's staying. Let's make a chair to go with the desk. It's doing that thing again. Just moves us all over the place. Okay. So again, we have the two colors. I'm guessing one is going to be the frame, one's going to be the cushion, and it's only going to let us do the cushion, but I don't know. Right, so the frame, do we go with metal or do we go with like try to match that purple wood? Or do we try to do like the green metal? Because we do have green metal legs on the desk, so we could do the green metal as the frame and like a purple cushion, or we could try to do that same purple wood and then like a green cushion. Which wood texture did I use? It was this one. Yeah. And then this was is it this? And then what did we do for this color? Is this a darker purple? Or was it black? Maybe I did black? I think. Not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. I wish I could save my own, because there's all those textures and then each texture has so many parameters you can set. I'd like to be able to save my own versions in there, so then if you are making a set and you figured out like, I love this weird colored wood I just made up, you could just save that as a texture and apply it to other things. I feel like that would be helpful. Could do a metal seat. I hadn't even thought this far. Yeah, she did. I mean, the thorny stuff, definitely Maleficent, I would agree. We have a lot of stuff that works for her. I mean, the whole game, all of the night thorns, the green fires, it all feels very Maleficent. I think I'm very like, so where is she? I mean, it could be a wooden seat on the chair. It could be a metal seat on the chair. We could try to make it like a cushion instead. If it is metallic, but we do it in the green fire metallic instead. Ah, this stuff is so weird. I like it because definitely not finding this in the shop, you know? Oh, why are you so tiny? If I turn off global, are you still tiny? A little less tiny. There we go. Which color? Because, like, not white. Do it darker, which shows up nicely. I mean, it can be pretty subtle if it's the lighter green. And I'm guessing we're not going to be able to put stuff. Let me just I'm just going to grab a shape because I don't think it's going to let me put things. Yeah. I cannot decorate the purple part, so the frame of the chair at all. Do we just make that the chair? Like, it's pretty simple. It's got a subtle flame design that almost looks like fingerprinted metal, you know? Maybe we just do that. Oh, I forgot to actually put it down. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Can I sit you at the desk so that you don't like bang your legs on the table chair, please? I guess that's pretty close. That's probably as close as I'm gonna get. Let's see. Maybe we just make an armchair or a small couch or something. I don't know if it fits. Like, I feel like I have a lot of room and not a lot of room at the same time. What are the two textures that you're gonna give me here? Why do I see nothing change? What? Oh, the feet. Okay. Well, now that I know what I'm doing, let's make those our fiery green. And then I guess the rest of the chairs, the other texture, whatever that ends up being. So do we do black? Do we do purple? Do we do another, like, make it a weird vinyl thing? I wish they had more, like, stone. Not brick. I do sort of like this one. This is kind of what we did with the couch that's in the main area. You're loving all this so far? Thanks, I'm glad. I was just like, I want to play with these tools, but I need like some loose theme to kind of go with. And in my head, I'm kind of doing like teenager Maleficent or like somebody who likes Maleficent, you know, not like, because I don't think we're gonna, I feel like she's more sophisticated even though she's super rustic and living in a rundown like stone ruins. I don't feel like I can create pieces that really have that vibe, but I think we can use her as like sort of with the theming. There are so many and not so many at the same time. Do we do a weird vinyl chair? Because, like, maybe we do. Do we continue with the, like, stitched up? Oh, I forgot we can also change the scale and placement of the patterns. I feel like Maleficent is sophisticated goth. Yeah. Yeah. Like, almost elegant goth, you know? With like, but different and with a little extra. Yeah, sophisticated goth. I think that's right. I don't think that this chair is, though. Let's make it weird and shiny. No, that's not what I wanted to do. This. Do we make it just like full green flame chair and go set it on top of that rug we have? Or just shiny and black so that it goes with the rest of the furniture? Could do that. How do we get out of that? And then maybe we just put her face on the back pillow. Make it pretty simple. I'm gonna see what made it into miscellaneous. Maybe that's where she got categorized? No, this is like pockets and rips and rib cages. Are these buttons? Did we put buttons on things? Oh, she is a character. Does she come in this set? Since she didn't end up in Villains, and villains and characters are for some reason different. Yes. Okay, so that's a faster way to find the profile. Oh, we could put it on the seat. Smaller. Smaller? Does that... That's about what we need to fit. Or I could do two of them. It almost looks like wings. Why does it look to me like one of them just moved and not the other? It's got to be the metallic thing going on that's throwing off the way that I'm seeing them. Okay, let's put those, and then I'm gonna do... I think I can layer a black one on it and still make it work, but we could also layer a purple. Or take it off. I'm not sure yet. Oh, there it was. Right. Symmetrical? Yes. Move it up here. Okay, now it looks like we have a beast of some sort. Need to make it smaller, but need to change the color for that to make any sense. Oh, this is different than I've done it the last couple times. Like, does it need to be smaller, or is it just my placement? Again, I feel like it's not moving them. It's not moving them symmetrically. Why is it not doing that? Okay, exact same size is not what we want. Oh, I can't make it any smaller? No. That's disappointing, because I like the effect it has. So I'd have to make the original a little bit larger. Why is this working on the one on the left and not the one on the right? It should work equally well for both of them. If I put it there, does it come back? It doesn't. Game, you lie. Because I like the subtle outline it has. But if it's just gonna lie, not put it in its place. All right, which one are you? So I have to manually adjust you to work? Would just let me use the D-pad. This could be so much better. No, it's not the same, but maybe we do that. You've got like really subtle, kind of like her face embossed on it. Yeah. Do you lie, game? I talk to the game as a entity quite a bit. I don't know if I'm gonna want the ravens on here, but it was just like, do they show up at all? Because I was thinking kind of on the front here. I see it not at all. On the front, I can kind of see the eye. So no, we could put a different backing, like a not black on the front parts of the chair to add the raven, or we can just take it out. Maybe we just leave that as the chair. I like the way with the metallic that kind of, it shifts so you can see it and not, and it's her, but then you also kind of see it as wings. Kind of like the chair. I want this chair. Let's put the chair somewhere. Like, do we put the chair on the trapdoor of flames? Or maybe this is how she can observe whoever's fallen into the trapdoor? Or we could put it like, you know, over on the big empty part of the rug with the desk. I think that would also be fine. I don't know. Changing your scrunchie to purple just for this. Nice. This away. Do we have any hanging ceiling stuff that would go in here? Oh, we have the floaty candles. I keep thinking I can change the color on the vines like I can in Animal Crossing, and I cannot do that. Maybe we add some floaty candles. Where do we put them? Here? Just in key places where you might want a little light. I mean, I guess we do have that custom lamp. Do we have any small? Not like a... Sorry, like Venus flytrap. You, yes. Do you go here or do you go on the desk? What do I have that's like real tiny? Guess decor would have my tiny stuff. Oh, these. But it's a weird, I guess I don't like that the candlelight is so warm. Like it's mixing too many aesthetics. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna finish this room today, to be honest. But I'm like, what else could go in here? I feel like this sort of... Oh, is that too pink? It looks so cheerful and weird. I really thought it went. Just like, you know, the thorny pillars, they make sense. Oh, here we go. Do we put these at the start of the trapdoor or at the back? Oh, I guess they could have been like... Now I want to design like a poster bed, but these are the corner pieces, you know? Oh, I was gonna do like a... what do you call it? I was gonna put out the mannequins in clothes, but I didn't actually make any clothes yet. Why is this not... It's supposed to have the green stuff inside, like here, all swirling around, and that would be so cool, and then it just doesn't. We could put the Well of Souls somewhere, maybe. I still wish it acted like a rug instead. Does it fit over here? Why is it so big? Oh, can I not put it because it can't go on top of a rug? It can't go on top of a rug. But at the same time, other things can't go on top of it. Feels unfair. Is it bad that she can't get to her dresser without stepping in the Well of Souls? Have a little cuddly friend. It's a monster. What else we got? Other candles. Never bad to have candles. Can you put things on top of the pillars? I'm not sure if that works or not. Do I have... I only have one more. I was gonna say I should put one on either side of the chair. I guess I could take the one off the dresser and put it over there instead. Kind of like the idea of a fireplace. Oh, I do have that one with the blue flames. Oh, it's in my other house. The way that I have two houses now, it's so strange. Do I have other surfaces? So we could put open book maybe on the desk. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at how many spaces it gives us for the desk. That's pretty... Why is it snapping in all the weird places? Put that there so we can still put things on the desk. The tea cart. I feel like a fireplace would sort of make sense in here. I don't know that I have one that I want. Like all of these things, I feel like could go. Oh, fewer things than I thought there were. Maybe that doesn't go. What are trimmings? Are you just like windows? Windows and some of the pillars, but not all of the pillars? Art? Please show me this art that is in game that I have been missing. This is an interesting collection of things that the game has considered art. Tables we kind of got miscellaneous. These candles. Put those on the desk. We could put a whole bunch of them. You know, you gotta brew your potions. Stack of books, always. Does it go on the desk or next to the desk is what I'm not sure about. something to write with. Come on. I sort of like the idea of a clock and the globe, but then I'm starting to be like, am I just making the same room I made before? What else do we have? Random wildebeest remains, perhaps? Do those fit? Oh, that's so weird. They're so tiny, they do fit. Do they go into the chasm? Does that help sell it at all? I don't know if those are staying. I do have a coffin. These are what? These are benches, right? Oh, I guess I have the window there. Not sure that I have a place for it. Oh, it does tuck in over here though. I wish I could use it as a table or a bench. Like I want everything that is either a stool or a bench to also allow me to put objects on them. I feel like that would make sense and give me more options for tabletop things. Do I have space for a two-piece on the desk? I would if I move that over. Oh, I can turn it this direction. Imagine a coffin in an actual bedroom. I mean, like any vampire movie. It's just a bed. No big deal. Wait, this is not... That looked different than what I thought it looked like. I almost want to put the kitchen shelf, but I think it's a little too pastel. Oh, even more books. I don't know why I've decided that she has a lot of books. Why can't we snug these up against the other ones? I feel like maybe that's too many. I also keep considering the harp for some reason. Oh, do we put a spinning wheel? Because, you know... Figuring out how to do something with that, maybe. Right, that was miscellaneous. What are the rugs that we already have? Well, the octopus one is kind of the one that I use. And then there's like the leaves. Books on books on books. Yeah. Well, if you've seen my Be Right Back screen, which I guess we haven't this stream, but I did like a potions lab study build, and it is just like a million books. It's just like everything that's in there is books. I guess I could have done like a bookshelf, and I didn't even look at those pieces because I was avoiding stuff like that. Potions cabinet? Can I just like, yeah, there, maybe? Oh, the Thorny wardrobe. Like the entire Thorny set and stuff. Like all of the real furniture looks so much better than the stuff that I make that I'm like, why? What is going on? Yes, there, thank you. Don't think we need pots and pans. Ooh, we have this. What is in this one? This is something I got only recently, so I haven't really had a chance to look at it. Maybe not. All the knowledge. Yes. Oh, we have the tall bookshelf. You know, that would have made sense if I hadn't just thrown all the books on the floor. We could have, you know, put them in the bookshelf. Put them over here. Like, we could line this whole thing. I just wish you could put this. Why can't I put this in the middle of the room? Like, it only works attached to a wall. For, like, no reason. Like, I feel like they actually read all the IKEA instructions. That's like, danger, it'll fall on someone. And then they like did that. Okay, why can you... Do you think it put it on the exterior wall? Like, what is going on? Where did it go? You see the shadow of it? Like, that is so creepy. What happened? I knew I should have saved, and... Where is my bookshelf? Where... Okay, I don't like that they're brown. And then we've got all our sleek black stuff, so I think I'm gonna take that out. The spinning wheel is fine, you know, because that's the whole thing. Unsure about the cauldron, unsure about the mirror. I think this is okay. I mean, this pillar is a little close to the bed, you know? I wasn't sure about over here, but it's not bad. Maybe we do keep the Well of Souls. It's not like everything I was hoping for. I don't hate it. Do we keep the skeleton, though? That I'm not sure about. And I'm not sure about the pillars. Like, I like the pillars in general. Naughty theme for the bookshelf shadow. What is going on with that? Like, why did that happen? And where did it go? How do I make it go away? The strangest thing. We've had some stuff like it's ended up behind a door or something. And then like you could, where the doors ended up behind it and you were able to like go through. Why? This is so weird. Right. I think we take out the 2 tall bookshelves. I'm not sure about these pillars, if they should remain here or they could go like back here instead. Don't know if that would be better. Like, I like the idea of the division in the middle of the room. We could also put them like this direction, just like here or on these 2 corners and not the others. Let's see. Trying to find the ghost bookshelf. It just, like you can, it doesn't, where did you put it? This is so creepy. I'm not able to select the other bookshelf either. I would like to, because I don't want it in the room anymore. Nope, that's the pillar. Okay. Now we're gonna move back here. Please get the bookshelf. Please. 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 And I would like to put this away now. What is going on? What if maybe I need to zoom over there? And then it'll be like, yeah, that's the only thing you could possibly be clicking on. I'll totally let you remove the giant bookshelf that you definitely don't want. Like, I'll keep the shadow of the other one if I have to. But, I don't know how to more obviously attempt to select this. Like, I don't... Here, what if we're halfway in the wall? No. Oh, okay, good. Can I do that with the shadow bookcase or no? Doesn't, it's not, oh wait, what am I picking up though? Do I have it? Does it look like I've, here we go. All right, I think we put away both the shadow bookcase and the real bookcase. That got harder and stranger than I expected. What if we do put these back there? I kind of wish that I had thought of these pillars and like made our edging with these pillars in mind, you know? And now I'm very aware of how not centered my chair is, which didn't bother me before because I didn't know it wasn't centered. Maybe we don't need a candle because, you know, sitting on a wall of flames, maybe you don't need a candle. Okay, I don't think I can center it. Yeah, it's one of these situations. That's just... Do the pillars just not go there and I should give up on them? I just really... They look so good in general, though. Or we could move this forward. Oh, and then we've got the, I forgot that was under there. Can't move it forward because everything else is a rug. We can move these next to the chair. Come on. Is that better? Or are they just too different? Why can't I put it here? I would like to put it here. It is... What? Why can I put the other one there? Do we turn you? Oh, is it the ceiling candles? It's probably my ceiling candles. Okay. Ceiling candles, come with me. I'm just gonna put you out here for fun. The way it treats the like tall object and not tall object thing. Can you come closer? Because it looks like your friend is like right up against the chair. I guess not. It's not terrible. I don't know. I feel like it's missing something, but that I'm not sure what. Do the candles float over there? Or are they... Should we put some more candles over here? What are we thinking about the skeleton? Do we keep the skeleton? Do we move the skeleton slightly more down the trapdoor? Oh, I'm not sure if I can. Like there. It almost looks like it's falling in. It's just how we cook now. I could still put something on top of that. I do sort of like the bedroom set's not bad. And we did kind of capture the same color that's in that Well of Souls without trying, which is kind of neat. Save again. I am shocked that we have gone almost 4 hours with no crashes, and I've been doing decorating and custom designing. Like, what is going on? Like, if it doesn't crash soon, I am baffled. Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna end soon. Like, let's take some pictures. I don't feel like it's done, but I do have other things I need to do. I kind of really like this chair. I think that, the chair is pretty cool. I don't know about the rug I spent half the time on. I like the idea. I don't think it's there yet, but it does kind of look like a trapdoor going down with flames. Let me take switch pictures because I'm not gonna... Oh my gosh. So I usually record so I can put things and like do speed builds and stuff like that, and I never recorded this one. It'll still be on YouTube after though, so if you wanted to look at something you could. Let's pull out the camera. And then, oh, I'm still wearing... I want to change that eye makeup. It's very much made for the red panda outfit and not for... Let me change that first if my character is going to be in the shot. I think we could do the same one. I'm just going to change the colors so it doesn't have the like pinkish red in the middle. I think it's still this one. Oh. Yeah, I was like, it's supposed to have 3 colors, but it keeps like glitching out the 3rd color and I don't know why. What if that one's black? Should they all just go to black or gray or something? I can't even see where the color selector is. What if I just do that? Just so it's not the pink showing up. And then I will do the things. Let's see. Oh, that doesn't look great either, but it's not pink. Maybe not that one. It's not what I wanted either, but can see more of the stuff this way. Okay. How do I move the camera? This is zoom. This way I can move it around. I wanted to move it past my character, but I guess I can't do that. That would be asking too much. As with like being able to just move the height of the camera for some reason. If I didn't have that reflection right now on the rug and I could move the camera up, like that is a version of this that I want as a photo. Forgot I've got to take the Switch pictures because the pictures that the game takes don't actually save on the Switch for some reason. I think this is a decent start. This our other version. Am I like, I feel like, oh, I am. For whatever reason, I was like squatting down and I don't know how that happened. Maybe I just take the pictures in furniture mode and it'll work better. I feel like I need some of these things like not where they are. Now, if you could just give me the same, like, way to look at the things, but then I don't have my character in it, like, that I think is the view that I want. Just, like, get rid of the character and let me look at the stuff, you know? Clipping there. Maybe I just can't get the shot that I'm hoping for. I can always do that after. Again, why are we down on the floor? Like, why can't I raise the camera instead? That would be a lot easier. Well, there we go. I can work with that. Maybe. I'm gonna change the thumbnail just so that it has some of the stuff that we made in it instead of the generic. And then, yeah. We might finish this another day, but I think that's it for now. Thank you for anybody who did stop by. Yeah, maybe eventually we'll be able to put designs out in the, for other people to use. We'll have to see. Might be back tomorrow, might not, we'll see.